My father is arranging for 7 of the family's unmarried sisters-in-law to wed me. It all stems from 5 years ago. While I was studying how to break through the 5th sovereign realm, someone ambushed me. My soul was forcibly torn from my body. By a twist of fate, I managed to seal 90% of my soul inside this jade pendant. And so I became a fool. What made it worse? 3 generations of the Yi family, 10 loyal warriors, all fell on the same day, across 6 different war zones of the Great Xia Empire. The Yi family was nearly wiped out. A worried general bowed to Ye Changfeng and said, "Sir, the enemy's plan was airtight this time. None of us saw this tragedy coming." Ye Changfeng said nothing. But he was absolutely certain this was a deliberate operation to wipe out the Yi family root and branch. At that very moment, I, the last surviving heir of the Yi family, suddenly collapsed. The jade pendant on my chest cracked. There I was, clutching a pink Peppa Pig toy, looking every bit the village idiot. Ye Changfeng quickly stepped forward and helped me to my feet. He then addressed the guests. "The Yi family has only Fan and this old man left. I will see Fan wed into the Xuan family and carry on the Yi bloodline. The Yi family will not fall, and the spirit of the Yi family will never fall." The moment he finished, the crowd erupted in hushed whispers. The youngest of the Yi family, he was once said to be the family's chosen prodigy. At 15, he had already broken through the Grand Master realm. He was, without question, the most monstrous genius among the young generation of the Great Xia Empire. Had that car accident 5 years ago not reduced him to a fool and stripped him of all his power, he would have been the undisputed #1 of the Yi family. While the crowd was still in an uproar, 2 figures moved swiftly toward the platform. Xuan Zhengguo, second son of the Xuan family, and Xuan Yufei, the eldest daughter. They had come for one purpose: to announce the annulment of my engagement. The shock hit Ye Changfeng like a blade to the chest. He spat a mouthful of blood and staggered backward. I had never once imagined Xuan Yufei would leave me. "Yufei," I said, wide-eyed, "you don't want to be my wife anymore?" Ye Changfeng clearly sensed something was off. "Yufei, you stood by Fan's side through everything 5 years ago. No, you're not this kind of person. What happened?" Xuan Yufei clutched the hem of her dress, unable to meet my eyes. Xuan Zhengguo stepped in before she could speak. "Do you think the Ye family is what it used to be? Do you think he'll ever go back to being that monstrous genius? The Ye family has one heir left. How long can that possibly last?" Ye Changfeng's gaze turned to ice. He said one word, 3 times. "Good, good, good, flattering the powerful, abandoning the weak. I see exactly what you are." Xuan Yufei steadied herself, then said with a guilt-ridden voice, "I'm sorry, Fan. I can't marry you." At that, 2 stunning sisters-in-law nearby stamped their feet in fury. They exchanged a glance, then stepped forward together. "If you won't marry him, we will." 2 fierce, clear voices rang out across the platform, like twin blades slicing through a sky thick with storm clouds. The entire venue fell dead silent for 10 full seconds. Then came a collective gasp, and the crowd exploded. "No way! The things you live to see! 2 sisters-in-law stepping up together, both willing to marry that fool?" Yu Linglong, the eldest sister-in-law, was the first to speak, firm and resolute. The last to speak was Su Yishui, the 7th sister-in-law of the Yi family. Together, they spoke for all 7 of Yi Fan's sisters-in-law. Willing to marry him, willing to carry on the Yi bloodline. Xuan Yufei snapped her head up, utterly unable to comprehend what was going through the minds of these remarkable women. The declaration of all 7 sisters-in-law hit the crowd like a boulder dropped into a still lake, sending waves crashing in every direction. Sandwiched between my sisters-in-law, I felt an intense heat rising through my entire body, especially at my chest, a burning sensation pulsing again and again. Then the jade pendant blazed with golden light, a soft crack rang out, and a web of fractures spread evenly across its surface. It shattered on the spot. Streams of golden light shot from the broken pendant and poured into my body. My soul returned. Clarity hit me like a dawn. The pendant had held countless texts, rare treasures, and endless trials for my fragmented soul. But without outside help, I could only wait for the soul lock seal to expire on its own before I could return to my body. That wait lasted 5 years. My uncles and brothers all died on the same day, and the attempt on my life 5 years ago. Who was behind it? Now my soul is back. I stand at the peak of the martial sovereign realm, without equal across the entire Great Xia Empire. I will drag every last killer into the light. Blood will be paid with blood. But right now the heat surging through me is almost unbearable. Meanwhile, Xuan Zhengguo let out a sneer. "You have no idea how many people are lining up to have him killed. You're all destined to be widows." Yu Linglong stepped in front of me without flinching. "That's none of your concern. What happens in the Yi family stays in the Yi family." I understood clearly. By declaring their intentions in front of everyone, my sisters-in-law were throwing their full support behind the Yi family. If I revealed my true strength now, Whoever was pulling the strings from the shadows would immediately move against the Yi family, and against them. To protect the Yi family and my sisters-in-law, I made my decision. I would keep playing the fool, at least for now. Yu Linglong turned to Ye Changfeng, her voice sincere. Grandpa, I am still your granddaughter-in-law. The man I'm marrying has changed, that's all. Leave the rest to me. Ye Changfeng's voice was thick with emotion. Their declaration had at least salvaged the Yi family's dignity. Yu Linglong turned to face Xuan Yufei, eyes sharp as a blade. Xuan Yufei, as Yi Fan's wife, I hereby declare, your engagement to Yi Fan is null and void, effective this moment. The words came from Yu Linglong like a war cry, and with them, a crushing killing intent rolled off her in waves. Every person in the room felt the hair on their skin stand on end. A quiet intensity passed through my eyes. Whether to honor my 7 fallen brothers, or to secure my own future, I had to grow stronger, and fast. I had to bring the Yi family back to its former glory. Meanwhile, in a dim courtyard somewhere in the northwest, a report was being delivered. Elder Zhang, news from Yun City. The funeral proceeded without incident. Ye Changfeng behaved as expected, and nothing unusual was detected in Feng Tianlong's ranks. There was one minor development. The Xuan family broke off the engagement. However, Ye Fan's 7 sisters-in-law publicly declared they would all marry him and continue the Yi bloodline. How would you like us to handle it? The old man let out a cold snort through his nose. Anyone who still dares get close to the Yi family at a time like this, make an example of them. By the way, that car accident 5 years ago was handled well. Find the same man, have him take care of it. The subordinate responded quickly. Understood, Elder Zhang. As it happens, the young master of the Zhao family has been obsessing over Su Yushui. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to go after Yi Fan. The old man drew a finger slowly across his throat. He's just a fool. As long as he stays that way, I don't care if he lives. But if he shows any signs of recovery, act immediately. No mercy. Back in Yun City, once the last guest had gone, Ye Changfeng let out a long, heavy sigh. Linglong Yixue, thank you, for today. The funeral is over. You should all go home now. But Yu Linglong stood firm. Grandpa, we meant what we said. We are willing to carry on the Yi bloodline. This was no joke. Seeing the complete seriousness on her face, Ye Changfeng was at a loss. Why would you put yourselves through this? Yu Linglong stepped forward and took my hand. Grandpa, we belong to the Yi family in life. We are the soul of the Yi family. The people who did this to the Yi family cannot be allowed to walk away. The 7 of us have agreed. We will each take turns staying by Yi Fan's side 1 month at a time. We will give the Yi family heirs, and we will make sure those people pay. Hearing Yu Linglong's words, I screamed internally. They're actually serious. Am I being turned into a human breeding machine? As if sensing the shift in my energy, Yu Linglong snapped her head toward me, eyes blazing, a flicker of suspicion crossing her face. Your presence, it just fluctuated. I snapped straight back into fool mode. Yu Linglong sighed and gently cupped my face in her hands. Ye Fan, I don't know if any of this is getting through to you, but don't ever forget, you were once the most monstrous genius in the Great Xia Empire. You stood at the very top before. You can get there again. 7 women have chosen to give up everything to marry you. From this moment, our fates are bound to yours. We rise together, we fall together. And if you ever dare betray a single one of us, I will hunt you to the ends of the earth with a blade in my hand. Listening to Yu Linglong, I felt a wave of gratitude, and a sting behind my eyes. 7 women, willing to face the world's judgment and whispers, all choosing to stand by me. What courage that must have taken. What conviction. Yu Linglong's voice grew heavy as she went on. If any part of you is still in there, come back, pull yourself together, protect the Yi family, avenge your uncles, avenge your brothers. Su Yishui, listening nearby, felt a tug at her heart. She gently cut in. Linglong, isn't that a little harsh on Yi Fan? His mind hasn't recovered after all. Yu Linglong raised an eyebrow. I've recently been in contact with Lei Qianzhu, one of the Great Xia Empire's finest physicians. He'll find a way. I'll spare no cost to bring him here to treat Yi Fan. At those words, Yi Changfeng's composure broke. If he comes personally, there may be hope for Fan yet. I wasn't the one who needed healing, but Grandpa had hidden injuries running deep. If Lei Qianzhu came, it would be the perfect chance to have him treat Grandpa on the side. The thought lit me up. I threw my hands in the air and bounced on my heels. Yay, Grandpa, I want to get better. I want to get better. Right then, Su Yishui stepped forward, her voice soft and warm. Yi Fan, don't worry. We'll find a way to get you better. And then, I'll give you so many healthy, chubby little boys. Without warning, Yu Linglong gave Su Yishui a firm slap on the back. Caught completely off guard, Su Yishui stumbled and fell right into my arms. Yu Linglong gave a sly little laugh. Yixue, since you're based in Yun City, you get the first month looking after Yi Fan. At that, both Su Yishui and I turned red. Yi Changfeng could no longer hold back his tears. These women were willing to sacrifice their own innocence to carry on the Yi family line. The weight of that grace was beyond measure. Then Yi Changfeng fixed me with a grave look. Listen to me, whether or not you ever recover, you treat these 7 women well. If you ever wrong a single one of them, Grandpa will deal with you personally. In the darkest moment of the Yi family's history, my 7 sisters-in-law had stood up. How could I ever forget what they'd done? I made a silent vow right then and there. I will not let them down. But for now, I'm sorry. You'll have to bear with me a little while longer. Su Yifei took my hand and made to leave. It's getting late, I'll take Yifan home today. There's a business banquet tonight organized by Zhao Tianlong. I'll bring Yifan along for the outing. The name Zhao Tianlong stopped me cold. A familiar image surfaced in my mind. In the final moment before I blacked out from the crash 5 years ago, I had seen the driver, a man with a long scar across his face. And just earlier, at the Yi family estate, I had spotted that same scar-faced man standing right beside Zhao Tianlong. The crash 5 years ago. The Zhao family had to be involved. If I was going to start my revenge somewhere, the Zhao family was as good a place as any. Meanwhile, Xuan Yufei returned home to the Xuan family estate, sullen and downcast. Xuan Zhengguo pushed her impatiently. Didn't I say we're attending young Master Zhao's banquet? Why aren't you dressed yet? Seeing the look on her face, like she was one breath away from tears, Xuan Zhengguo snapped at her. Don't tell me you're still thinking about Yifan. I've told you, Yufei, the Yi family is finished. So what if those women said they'd marry him? It's all talk, just saving face. Xuan Yufei rose to her feet with a resigned sigh. I know, you don't need to say any more. I'll be at the banquet tonight. Xuan Zhengguo called back as he left. Dress nicely, young Master Li personally called to invite you. She's still too young to understand, but for the Xuan family, this is what has to be done. Meanwhile, Su Yishui wanted to help me into something presentable for the evening banquet. But what she found left her speechless. My body, untouched by martial training for years, was shockingly, impossibly well built. She quickly tossed a set of clothes at me. This is your outfit for the banquet, put it on yourself. And starting today, don't call me your sister-in-law, call me your wife. Looking at my blank, vacant expression, a wave of heartache washed over her. He had once been a genius beyond compare. And yet, at the Yi family's darkest hour, the Xuan family had chosen to walk away. She quietly made up her mind. She would cherish this man. The Yi family could not be allowed to fall. Su Yishui pulled me close and held me tight. Be good, Fan. From now on, Yishui will always be your wife, and only yours. But then, something unexpected. Su Yishui felt a warm current flowing into her body, nourishing every part of her, like standing in a gentle spring breeze. At the same moment, I felt it too, a warm current in my own body. Deep in my dantian, the ember flame flickered in response. As the current passed through it, it split into 5 streams of martial energy that flowed into my meridians, rapidly boosting my power. This was the secret behind my breakthrough to the Grandmaster realm at 15. The ember flame in my dantian. Whenever I was in contact with a woman whose emotions ran high, I would absorb a warm current and convert it into martial energy, accelerating my growth at a staggering pace. Even without contact, the flame generated a steady current on its own, feeding my martial energy at a rate countless times faster than ordinary cultivation. Now I had 7 wives. Reaching the next realm was going to be the least of my worries. Before I could fully take it in, a butler appeared and addressed Su Yishui. Miss Su, the family head and the second master are waiting inside. They'd like a word with you, alone. Su Yishui's brow immediately creased. So it's an interrogation, is it? Fan, wait in the car, don't wander off, I'll come find you in a bit. Watching Su Yishui walk away, a quiet resolve settled in my eyes. They're calling her in because she agreed to marry me. I need to see what's going on. Inside, Su Minghao, second in the Su family, was already on his feet and shouting. Yishu, have you lost your mind? Standing up there with Yu Linglong, announcing you'd marry that fool. Do you want to take the entire Su family down with you? The other core members of the Su family joined in one by one, all firing accusations at Su Yishui. Su Yishui remained completely calm. I have my reasons. I felt my brow tighten. Just as I thought, she's being blamed because of me. Su Minghao turned to his brother in frustration. Brother, you need to put a stop to this. Su Honghai, head of the Su family, spoke one sentence, and the room went silent. I believe Yishui did nothing wrong. The Su family was once nothing more than a small workshop in Yun City. By chance, our grandfather crossed paths with Ye Changfeng. It was with the Ye family's support that we grew into one of the most recognized pharmaceutical companies in the Southwest. Yishui did nothing wrong. Anyone who disagrees can get out. At that very moment, every member of the Su family's phone buzzed at once. Su Minghao read his screen and spoke up immediately. Brother, suppliers are already pulling out. Several have just announced they're cutting ties with us. It was obvious. The people in the shadows had started moving against the Su family, making an example of them. Su Minghao and the others began to panic. Brother, there are limits to gratitude. Look at the state the Yi family is in. Whoever is behind this, the Su family cannot afford to cross them. We were already trying to set up a deal with a distributor from Sheng City. That's probably dead in the water now too. Su Honghai felt the weight of it. He couldn't betray his loyalty, but he couldn't risk the Su family either. He had no idea what to do. Su Minghao turned on Su Yushui again, his voice cracking. You're going to be the death of this family! Su Yushui rose slowly from her seat and gave a deep, deliberate bow. Tonight, I will do everything I can to secure a partnership with the Xia Group. If that deal goes through, the SU Group will not be so easily brought down. If you don't believe in me, sell my shares. I'll walk away. I won't stop you. Su Yushui's words moved me deeply, again. I slipped over to the entrance to get a look at who the distributor had sent tonight. Maybe I could find a way to help Su Yushui close the deal. But the moment I stepped outside, Zhao Tianlong appeared, blocking my path with a twisted grin. Well, well, if it isn't the Yi family's village idiot, what brings you here, looking for something to eat? As he spoke, Zhao Tianlong dropped a cigarette butt into a glass, stirred it around, then spat into it several times. He waved his friends over and they each added their own contributions. The liquid in the glass turned a sickly yellow. He shoved it in my face with a cold sneer. Come on, don't say we never showed you any love. The young master gets the first drink. I took the glass with my best blank, bewildered expression. I held it up to the light and stared at it for a long, long moment. My vacant, oblivious act had Zhao Tianlong and his crew howling. That's a fine vintage I made just for you. Drink up. Then I spoke up, matter-of-factly. No, something's missing. I spotted a bucket of filthy black water nearby and scooped half a glass with a quick swoop. Zhao Tianlong and his crew took one look at the murky black sludge in my glass and burst out laughing. Then, in the next second, I stepped forward, straight toward Zhao Tianlong. Before he could react, I shoved the glass against his mouth and tipped it in. Every last drop, cigarette butt and all, went straight down Zhao Tianlong's throat. Zhao Tianlong nearly lost his mind. You piece of, I'll kill you for this. I blinked at him with the most innocent expression I could manage. What's wrong, didn't taste good? Yi Shui told me not to drink, but you insisted on treating me to this fine wine, so naturally I had to return the favor. Because what I inherited from that thumb ring 5 years ago wasn't just the ember flame and rising martial power. Sealed within it was 100 years of wisdom from 13 masters. Their strategy, their cunning, their statecraft. I had long since made it all my own. Zhao Tianlong shot to his feet, absolutely seething. What are you all standing there for? Beat him! Kill him if you have to! He just made a fool of me! He's dead! Just as I was about to move, a powerfully built figure shot in from behind me. Built like a tower, he didn't hesitate for a second. He grabbed 2 of Zhao Tianlong's bodyguards, one in each hand, and slammed them into each other. Zhao Tianlong stumbled back several steps, suddenly wary. Why are you here? I heard you left town. Wang Fugi's expression was stone cold. If I don't show up, who's going to look after Fan? Seeing his brother have his back like that. I made a quiet promise to myself I will find a way to repay him. Wang Fugi's sudden appearance made those bodyguards want to turn and sprint. With no move left to make, Zhao Tianlong had no choice but to throw out a parting threat and leave. Wang Fugi can protect him now, but can he protect him forever? Su Yushui will be mine sooner or later. Wang Fugi turned to me with a grin. Fawn, I heard everything. You lucky man. That Xuan Yufei didn't know what she had and walked away, but 7 stunning sisters-in-law all said yes to you. If you were your old self right now, you'd be grinning from ear to ear. But in the instant my expression slipped, Wang Fugi seemed to sense something. He snapped his head toward me, then leaned in close, and actually sniffed. Then, with a dead serious expression, Fan, I don't know why, but your presence feels different today. Are you back? Just then, Su Yushui came hurrying over from the other side of the hall. Fan, how did you get in here? Are you all right? I turn away for 2 minutes to touch up my makeup and you just vanish. I told you to stay put. Wang Fugi spotted Su Yushui and gave a respectful bow. Good evening. I'll guard Fan with my life, you have my word. Su Yushui relaxed at that. You're back in town? That's a relief. The banquet officially began. The host's voice rang out with excitement. Tonight we are honored to have with us Mr. Xia Hao, president of the Xia Group from Sheng City. We understand Mr. Xia is here to explore partnerships with local businesses. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Xia. The moment the announcement ended, Su Yushui turned to Wang Fugi. I need to talk to the distributor about a deal. Watch over Fan for me. Amid the applause, a stout man in his 50s walked onto the stage. Zhao Tianlong sat back with a smug look. He had arranged this entire banquet and personally gotten Xia Hao to attend. If anyone was getting that deal, it was going to be the Zhao family. The host turned to Xia Hao directly. Mr. Xia, your presence tonight, does that signal an intention to partner with the Zhao family? Xia Hao gave a mild smile. The Zhao family is certainly a strong option, but that doesn't mean other companies are out of the running. That one sentence had Zhao Tianlong shifting in his seat. Su Yushui's eyes lit up. There was still a chance to compete for the Xia Group partnership. Then Xiao's gaze landed on me, standing beside Su Yushui. His eyes went wide. That's the divine healer. His outburst drew a confused look from everyone in the room. Xiao broke into a trot and came straight to me, seizing my hand with both of his. I've finally found you. You saved my life. I never got the chance to thank you. Zhao Tianlong completely lost his composure. Why is Xiao going to that fool? He quickly stepped in. Mr. Xia, you must be mistaken. This is the village idiot from the Yi family. He couldn't possibly have any medical skill. And I'm sure you've heard what's happened to the Yi family. I strongly advise keeping your distance. But Xiao silenced him with a cold, hard look. I do not make mistakes. 5 years ago, I was on the edge of death. This man saved me. But how does a man like this end up a fool? Su Yushui quickly stepped in. My fiancé was in a car accident 5 years ago. It affected his mind. That's why he's the way he is now. Xiao connected the pieces and nodded slowly. Then there's no doubt, young Master Yi was a prodigious genius, elite in both combat and medicine. By my calculations, the accident happened right after he treated me and was heading back. It all lines up. Miss Su, your family is in pharmaceuticals, I believe? Would you be interested in a partnership with the Xie group? That sent Zhao Tianlong jumping to his feet in fury. Mr. Xia, the people going after the Yi family are not ones anyone can afford to cross. You'd be far better off partnering with the Zhao family. Xiao cut him off. And what of it? If young Master Yi hadn't saved my life back then, there would be no Xia family today. There would be no today for me at all. Miss Su, it's settled. The SU group will be the Xia group's sole partner in Yun City. Every channel we have will be open to you in full, across the entire Southwest. Anyone who stands against the SU group stands against the Xia group. Su Yushui could hardly believe her luck. She thanked him from the heart. The guests around them watched with barely concealed envy. Zhao Tianlong had never imagined, after all that effort, all that planning, all that work organizing this grand banquet, he had done it all for someone else's gain. Then Xiao caught Su Yushui's eye with a subtle wink. Don't thank me. I'm not the one you should be thanking. Su Yushui froze for just a moment, then turned to me, her face full of joy. She flung herself at me. Fan, thank you. I hadn't expected it to be that easy. Just like that, I'd helped Su Yushui seal the deal. I turned and threw my arms around Xiao. You helped my wife. You're a good man. Hug. Xiao patted me on the back with a trace of regret. Divine healer, this is as far as the Xia family's reach goes. The people behind this, even I can't afford to cross them. The moment he finished, I leaned close and spoke in a voice only he could hear. You've done well. I won't forget it. That voice. Xiao's entire body went rigid. He stood completely still. He stared at me, stunned. I kept my voice barely above a whisper. I was set up. For now I have to stay hidden and watch my back. Do not reveal that I've recovered. When the time comes, I'll give you your instructions. Xiao was a sharp man. He could see it all clearly now. A genius of this caliber, with power, strategy, and unmatched skill in medicine, now deliberately concealing his edge. It wouldn't be long. The Yu family was going to rise again. The thought sent a rush of excitement through him that he couldn't quite hide. Young Master Yi, rest assured, I, Xiao, will do everything in my power, whatever it takes. Zhao Tianlong squeezed in from the side, feeling like a complete joke. Mr. Xia, what about the partnership we discussed? I immediately ducked behind Su Yushui. He's a bad man. He's trying to steal my Yushui. Xiao's expression hardened. If young Master Yi can't make a move himself, I'll do it for him. Xiao raised his hand and cracked a sharp slap across Zhao Tianlong's face. Are you trying to tell me what to do? When exactly did the two of us ever make any agreement? Zhao Tianlong was completely dazed. He clutched his burning cheek and stared. Mr. Xia, why did you hit me? Xiao fixed him with an icy stare. Because you had the nerve to set your sights on young Master Yi's wife. Consider that a lesson from me on behalf of your parents. Escort young Master Zhao out. He must have had too much to drink. Why else would he embarrass himself like this? Zhao Tianlong completely lost it. His own banquet. And he was the one being carried out. Xiao turned to us with a respectful smile. Young Master Yi, Miss Su, there's little point staying here any longer. Shall we move somewhere else to discuss business? Meanwhile, Zhao Tianlong watched us walk away, his expression darkening to the deepest shade of fury. That fool Yifan ruined everything. You ruined everything for me. Now tell me, are the men ready? Tonight, he doesn't make it home. Not long after, Su Yushui drove us back toward her place, but her eyes kept drifting to me. My face was strong and sharply defined, my eyes filled with a quiet intelligence, like an invisible pull that could draw a person's very soul in. She thought to herself, how had she never noticed before? He was actually stunning, and I caught her sneaking glances. Yixu, what are you looking at? Am I that handsome? My sudden lean toward her made her jump. The thought of being alone with me tonight sent a flicker of nerves through her chest. Su Yushui was an adult, but still an innocent young woman, and when it came to matters like these, she couldn't help but feel a little shy. Right as that shyness bloomed in her chest, a distinct warm current ran from where my hand rested on her thigh, flowing up through her arm and into her body. In that instant, Xuan Yufei felt a surge of strength fill her entire body. Her vision sharpened, her mind cleared, her hands jerked on the wheel. The car swerved in a sharp S-curve down the middle of the road, nearly clipping the flower bed on the side. Xuan Yufei reached over and grabbed my wrist. She looked at me with a soft, warm gaze and told me she would treasure me for the rest of her life. Right then, my eyes flicked to the rearview mirror. I need to get out, bathroom. Before stepping out, I told Xuan Yufei to give me a while. She watched me trot off and disappear into an abandoned park nearby. Zhao Tianlong's face split into a dark smile. He stepped out in a place like this, on his own. Perfect. Everyone move in, finish him in the trees. Zhao Tianlong and his men rushed in, flashlights in hand. They swept the beams left and right, no sign of me. But soon, one of them spotted a figure standing a short distance away. He rushed over, eager, then stopped. The face wasn't right. Zhao Tianlong stepped up. Did you see a young man come in here just now? I gave a casual point toward the garden. Just saw one. Young guy moved fast, went that way, behind the rockery. Zhao Tianlong waved his men forward, and they charged toward the rockery. He never noticed that the expression on my face had gone completely cold. Zhao Tianlong and his crew thrashed through the weeds behind the rockery for a long while. Nothing. Zhao Tianlong's temper flared. Was that person playing us? My voice came from behind them, cold and calm. He did come in, and he said something to me before he left. He said some bad men were chasing him, and he asked me to take care of you. In the next second, I moved, like a ghost cutting through the dark. In seconds, every man in the group had hit the ground, silent, except for Zhao Tianlong and the scar-faced man. I slowly peeled the mask from my face. I turned and gave Zhao Tianlong a long, measured look. Can't even recognize me now? The moment he saw my real face, Zhao Tianlong froze solid. Ye Fan, what the, you were faking this whole time? Zhao Tianlong was stunned and terrified. His legs were shaking against his will, his heart plummeting into a bottomless pit. I dusted off my hands and turned my gaze to the scar-faced man, steady, burning. I'll give you one chance. Talk. 5 years ago, why did you try to kill me? But to my surprise, he drops to his knees in sheer terror. Young Master Yi, spare me. I was wrong. It was all Zhao's orders. Please, I'm begging you. I raise my hand, and a surge of raw martial energy erupts from my palm. It obliterates the man instantly, reduced to fine dust, scattered by the wind without a trace. Zhao Tianlong stares in stunned disbelief. What kind of dark sorcery is this? I answer with a calm smile. My martial energy carries the fire attribute. It can reduce a target to ash and leave absolutely nothing behind. It is one of the gifts of the heart flame within me. The moment I channel my martial energy, it connects with the flame naturally. Zhao Tianlong is on the verge of breaking down. Young Master Yi, I was wrong. I never wanted to kill you. The Lu family of Sheng City forced me into it, under orders from a big player in the capital. Please, spare my worthless life. My pupils narrow. The muscles in my face tighten involuntarily. Old Master Lu of the Lu family in Sheng City, once the most loyal subordinate my grandfather ever had. And yet the Lu family turns out to be one of the hands behind the assassination attempt on me. Desperate to survive, Zhao Tianlong spills even more. The Lu family was being directed by someone else too. I heard it's a major player from Shangjing. I grab him by the throat instantly. Who is it? Who is this player from Shangjing? Zhao Tianlong chokes out a panicked reply. I swear I don't know anything about Shangjing. All I know is this. Here in Yun City, the Zhao family, the Wang family, and the Li family all answer to whoever that person in Shangjing is. Day to day we take our orders from the Lu family in Sheng City. Please, young Master Yi, don't kill me. I swear I won't breathe a single word. I feel nothing, no mercy. My martial energy surges, and Zhao Tianlong is crushed to nothing in an instant. Only the dead keep secrets. The Zhao family, the Wang family, the Li family, the Liu family. They are all now on my list. I've barely stepped out of the woods when Su Yue's voice cuts through the air. Xiaofan, are you okay? What took you so long? A warmth stirs in my chest. I know her well. She is absolutely terrified of mice. I slip back into my dull-eyed act without missing a beat. Yue, honey, I'm fine. I'm out now. Then I suddenly shout, whoa, a huge mouse. Su Yue shrieks and leaps into the air on pure instinct, landing straight into my arms. Meanwhile, the moment Shu Dong hears about the Zhao family, he rushes to report to his father, Shu Jian, head of the Shu family. Dad, did you hear what happened to the Zhao family? Do you think it could be Ye Fan? Shu Jian cuts him off with an icy glare. Watch your mouth. That is not something to say out loud. The Yi family gave us everything. If Ye Fan has recovered, we should be nothing but glad. Shu Dong's face is creased with worry. But what if he finds out what really happened back then? It took us years to get our hands on the Yi family's assets. Without warning, Shu Jian backhands him across the face and signals him to shut up. At your age, still this careless with your words. I've already had people look into it. It wasn't Ye Fan. Apparently Zhao Dichang crossed a Grandmaster realm fighter, someone called Fanya. Word is that years ago Zhao stole Fanya's woman, and this is his revenge. But something feels off to Shu Dong. I've never heard of anyone by that name, he says uneasily. Xu Jian cuts him off again. Your job right now is to find this master fan. The Xu family has business for him. It dawns on Xu Dong. His father wants to wipe out what is left of the Yi family entirely. He scrambles to carry out the order without another word. The very next morning, before I'm even out of bed, I hear a guard shouting at the door. Miss Su, someone is here asking for young Master Yi. The visitor turns out to be Xuan Yufei, my ex-fiancée. Su Yue immediately links her arm through mine, smooths her appearance, and walks with me toward the entrance. At the villa gate, Xuan Yufei stands alone, looking lost. The moment she sees us walk out arm in arm, a sharp pain hits her in the chest. One day. Not even one full day. And Yifan is already with Su Yue? Su Yue gives her no warmth at all. Zhu Rufei, what do you want? Didn't you already call off the engagement yesterday? Here to mock my man again? Zhu Rufei knows she hurt too many people yesterday. She doesn't fight back. Xiao Fan, I came to apologize. Yesterday, that wasn't what I wanted. It was my second uncle's decision. I know her. Zhu Rufei has always been soft by nature. When her second uncle made the announcement, she simply didn't have the backbone to stand up against him the way others might have. Just then, a black Mercedes pulls up to the curb. Li Yunyang, eldest son of the Li family of Yun City, steps out and flashes Zui Rufei a warm smile. Rufei, so you're here. I've been looking for you all morning. Weren't we supposed to catch a movie today? Zui Rufei wants to disappear into the ground. She came here to apologize. What on earth is Li Yunyang doing showing up now? The sight of Li Yunyang stirs a cold anger inside me. The Li family of Yun City runs in the same circles as the Liu family of Sheng City, and they were part of the effort to destroy the Yi family. Zui Rufei breaking off the engagement is one thing. Running straight into the arms of my enemies is another. Su Yue catches the shadow that crosses my face and feels a pang of sympathy. Seeing his ex-fiancé with another man, it must hurt. She steps forward without hesitation, her voice sharp. Su Yufei, is this your apology? Did you come here to say sorry or to show off your new relationship? I am Yifan's woman, so do us all a favor. Stop coming around to disturb my husband. As she speaks, Su Yue reaches up and cups my face in her hands. Then she presses a soft, deliberate kiss to my lips. Zui Rufei watches and swears she can actually hear her own heart breaking. It is a declaration, it is a warning, and it lands perfectly. Su Yue holds her gaze and says quietly, if you know what's good for you, leave. I play along, counting on my fingers with exaggerated focus. Rufei, you didn't want to be my wife. Well, now I have a wife, and she's prettier than you. 6 more to go. Zhu Rufei feels something rise in her chest, bitter and burning. Her throat goes sweet with the taste of it. She forces it back down, steadies herself, and stares at Yifan with a face drained of color. She manages a smile, barely. Xiaofan, as long as you're happy, I mean it. I wish you well. Li Yunyang moves to steady her. She shoves him away with a flash of anger. She has never liked Li Yunyang, not even a little. But her second uncle forced the arrangement, all for the sake of the family's business ties. I feel nothing watching any of this. Some mistakes cannot be undone. Elsewhere, Lu Ran, head of the Lu family, sits at the head of the table with a face like a brewing storm. Has Xia Hao lost his mind? The Yi family is finished. Every faction has turned against them. They could collapse any day now. And Xia Hao actually chooses to side with them, to partner with the SU group? He has a death wish, a subordinate quickly chimes in. According to Xia Hao, 5 years ago, back when Yifan was still at his peak, Yifan saved his life. He says he owes a debt. Lu Ran lets out a cold snort. I don't care about his reasons. The moment he chose to help the SU group, he chose to stand against the Lu family. And against the one who stands behind us. The Zhao family may be gone, but the Wang family and the Lai family are still here. Have them move together. Whatever it takes, the SU group cannot be allowed to breathe easy. Destroy Su Yue's reputation if you have to. Turn all of Yun City upside down. Make an example, and let's see who dares stand with the Yi family after that. Su Yue doesn't feel comfortable leaving me home alone, so she asks Wang Fugi to take me out. I'm counting on you. I'll be back as soon as I can this afternoon. I immediately launch into my act, tugging at her sleeve. Yue, you have to come pick me up, okay? The moment Su Yue is out of sight, Wang Fugi drops his voice. Boss, she's gone. You can drop the act. I know you're faking it. Between us brothers, come on. Playing the fool to catch the tiger at that banquet. Absolute class. And wiping out the Zhao family. That was you too, wasn't it? Your cultivation has gotten even stronger. Just be straight with me. No need to perform. His words send a quiet tension through me. The enemies of the Yi family reach too far and too wide. I cannot drag Wang Fugi into this. So I snap straight back into character. Fugi, what are you talking about? I've got a plastic bag right here. You need one? Wang Fugi goes speechless. Honestly, I can't tell anymore. But I'm going to assume you're back. Either way, we've got time to kill. Let me take you somewhere we used to go. Maybe it'll jog something. The kinds of places he frequented before the accident. Those kinds of places, I absolutely cannot be seen at. I'm a married man now. Before long, Wang Fugi brings me to a worn-down building hidden in plain sight. Boss, you used to bring me here all the time to pick things up. The moment I see it, it clicks. This is the largest black market in Yun City. It is one of the biggest underground trading hubs in the entire Southwest. Pills that boost martial cultivation, rare herbs, treasures beyond counting. If you have the money, there is nothing here you cannot find. I have things I need here anyway. So I clap my hands together with a vacant grin and wander toward the entrance like I own nothing and know nothing. Wang Fugi hangs back and watches, and the sharp gleam that crosses his eyes says everything. He's heading straight there like he never forgot. Guess he's not as gone as everyone thinks. What he doesn't know is that everything he's seeing is exactly what I want him to see. We go down 3 floors underground. The place is as lively as ever. Wang Fugi throws an arm out generously. Boss, anything catches your eye, anything at all. It's on me today. I take the chance to quietly test a technique I mastered during my 5 years of cultivation. The magic eye. The magic eye lets me see past the surface of things and perceive what lies hidden within. Passing a stall selling stones, one pitch-black rock catches my attention. On the outside, it looks completely unremarkable. But through the magic eye, I see what is hidden inside. A vitality pill, buried at its core. A prize that can help a cultivator break through to the Grandmaster realm. 5 years ago, Wang Fugi was already on the verge of reaching the Grandmaster realm. He still hasn't broken through. This pill was made for him. Since fate put it in front of me, I'm not leaving without it. I pick it up and turn it over with wide eyes. This rock looks fun. I could play with the cat back home. The vendor barely glances up. Buy any other stone for me and that one's yours for free. A small, hidden smirk tugs at the vendor's mouth. That black rock has been propping up his table leg at home for months. He only threw it in with the merchandise because it looked decent enough. And now some idiot actually wants it. I grab the black stone happily along with another one priced at 30,000 and spin around. Fugi, pay up, you promised. Wang Fugi's face cracks. Boss, those are obviously garbage. Why are you throwing money away? I puff up with fake indignation. So you won't spend money on me? Fine, I'll pay myself. Wang Fugi sighs and pulls out his wallet. Once the deal is done, I hold the black stone out to him. There we go. Here, this one's for you. Just then, my senses lock onto a conversation nearby. Did you hear? Something huge went down with the Yi family. All 10 of their finest fighters were killed yesterday, and apparently their enemies still aren't done. They've hired someone at near Martial Sovereign Realm level. Word is they're going to wipe out whatever is left of the Yi family within days. My chest tightens. They're moving this fast? They've actually brought in someone at Martial Sovereign level, and they mean to finish off every last member of the Yi family? I never expected them to strike this soon, and with the intent to leave no one standing. But I have awakened, and whoever is pulling the strings behind all of this will not get what they want. Wang Fugi notices me go quiet and leans in with a curious look. Boss, what's wrong? I immediately shove the black stone into his hands with a bright expression. Here, Fugi, try this. It tastes really good. Wang Fugi stares at me like I've lost my mind. Boss, this is a rock, not a candy. You can't eat it. I need him to break through as soon as possible. So I make a decision and shove the stone straight into his mouth. Wang Fugi bites down on instinct and cracks through the outer surface. He spits it out, and the moment he sees what was inside, his pupils blow wide. A vitality pill, my God. He palms it immediately, his mind racing. With a vitality pill, his odds of breaking through to the Grandmaster realm jump by 70%, and through to Martial Sovereign, another 50. But how is something this valuable hidden inside an ordinary rock? The way Wang Fugi looks at me shifts completely. Is this a coincidence? Or did the boss do this on purpose? My phone buzzes. It's Xia Hao. Master Yi, if you're free, I'd love to treat you to a meal and introduce you to a few people. Half an hour later, inside a private room at the Royal Grand Hotel, I sit at the head of the table. Wang Fugi is beside me. Across from us, along with Xia Hao, are several other men. Xia Hao starts the introductions right away. Young Master Yi, allow me. Both of these gentlemen are with the Xia family. This is Li Hu. He carries significant weight in Yun City's more underground dealings. If you ever have a problem that can't be solved through proper channels, he's your man. Li Hu rises immediately and gives a respectful bow. Li Hu greets young Master Yi. From this day forward I am at your command. Xia Hao then turns to the next man. This is Sun Qian, governor of Yun City. He's on track to be promoted to Sheng City within 5 years, and he's one of ours. Anything that needs to go through official channels, he handles it. Yun City is a small world. Without Xia Hao even needing to say it, both Li Hu and Sun Qian already know who I am. My situation is no secret here. As men raised under the Xia family's wing, they know Xia Hao does nothing without reason. And the question forming in both their minds is the same. Has the youngest son of the Yi family truly awakened? Just as we're about to eat, Li Hu's phone buzzes. His expression shifts instantly. Young Master Yi, Director Xia, bad news. My men just reported in. Wu Laolang's crew has mobilized. They're going after Miss Su Yue. The moment those words land, my eyes go sharp. A powerful aura surges from me without warning. The temperature in the room seems to drop several degrees. They put a hit on my woman. I will grind every last one of them to dust. Wang Fugi is stunned. He's still pretending he hasn't recovered. But that aura is no act. With this many people watching, I can't show too much. I scramble to my feet and bolt for the door, hollering, "Save my wife! Save my wife!" Xia Hao snaps at the others instantly. "Don't just stand there. Get everyone moving. Protect Miss Su at any cost." In an instant, all of Yun City springs into motion. Every alley, every street, Li Hu's people pour out armed and ready. Every contact and informant activates at once. Within minutes, Wu Laolang's route is pinned down. Meanwhile, on the western outskirts of Yun City, Su Yue is trapped inside a car. The attackers have clung to her like parasites, chasing her all the way from the city center out to the edge of town. She is already wounded, but her eyes are steady with resolve. Even if she dies, she will not let anyone touch her. She will not become a bargaining chip used to threaten Yifan. Then 2 vans come screaming in from both sides, slamming into her car with full force. They force her vehicle hard into a narrow alley off to the side. When the alley dead ends, her head bodyguard Zhao Datu makes the call without hesitation. Director Su, go, alone, now. You took us in when no one else would. It's our turn to repay that. Run as far as you can, we'll hold them off. Su Yue knows this is not the moment to hesitate. She gives the team one last look, then runs hard into the depths of the alley. A gunshot cracks the air, one of her guards drops. 2 attackers step out of the shadows ahead, blocking her path. And from the sounds closing in around her, there are more coming. No matter how she looks at it, today feels like the end. Then a brutal shout cuts through the tension. What the hell are you all doing? There are only 3 of them, and you're all just standing there watching? Orders from above. Take Su Yue down today, dead or alive, everyone move. Before 2 exchanges are done, all of her bodyguards are pinned to the ground. Wu Laolong eyes Su Yue like a predator sizing up its prey. They say Miss Su is the most beautiful woman in Yun City. Shame she's been wasted on that fool. How about spending the night with me instead? I promise I'll make it worth your while. His orders from above were explicit: kill Su Yue or humiliate her. Either counts as a win. Wu Laolong has no reason to hold back, but Su Yue snatches a blade from the ground and levels it in front of her. Not one of you will lay a finger on me. I'd rather die than give you the satisfaction. One of Wu Laolong's men can't hold himself back. He charges in first, eager to impress. But the moment he gets close, Su Yue's wrist flicks, clean and fast. The man doesn't even register what happened before his arm is severed. The entire crowd freezes. Nobody in the intelligence report said anything about Su Yue being able to fight. Su Yue herself is startled by what she just did. That movement, it came from somewhere deeper than thought, pure instinct. In a flash, she connects it, the warmth she has felt radiating from Yifan during their time together these past few days. She marvels quietly. Yifan truly is something extraordinary. Even with his mind affected, the energy that passes through simple closeness with him, it has power beyond understanding. The despair in her chest loosens just a little. Hold on a few more minutes, and maybe a miracle will come. Wu Laolong's patience snaps. Stop hesitating. The longer we wait, the worse it gets. Finish this. They close in again from all sides. Su Yue swings the blade on instinct, holding them off for a moment, but she has no real training, and there are simply too many of them. In seconds, a blow sends the blade flying from her hands. She stands there with nothing left. Above her, a wall of blades gleams. Not one of them hesitates. They come crashing down. Su Yue closes her eyes. She thinks of last night, the warmth of it, the quiet. Goodbye, Xiaofan. Then, through the haze, a voice she knows. Honey, don't be scared. I'm here. A figure on a motorcycle comes screaming in, launching off the alley wall and bursting straight into the crowd. It's me. The instant the bike hits the ground, I spin it into a full 360 drift, sweeping every attacker surrounding Su Yue clean off their feet. Then I pull her into my arms and hold tight. Yue, honey, you scared me half to death. Thank God you're okay. Su Yue snaps back to herself. She grabs my face with both hands and shakes it. Xiaofan, you're back, aren't you? You've come back to yourself. In this moment, I want nothing more than to tell her the truth. But until I've fully uncovered the people behind all of this, I cannot afford to be awake. The act must go on. Wu Laolong seizes the moment. Now, take them both out. And then I snap, like something in me just broke loose. I release Su Yue and spin around. I snatch a blade from the ground and fly at Wu Laolong with everything I've got. One clash. That's all it takes. Wu Laolong's blade shatters to pieces on the first strike. I grab him by the throat and hoist him off the ground like he weighs nothing. I swing him like a weapon, scattering the men closing in around us. Then I bring him straight down, slamming him into the stone pavement with brutal simplicity. Every last one of Wu Laolong's crew goes still. They stare. They forget entirely to fight. Even Su Yue stands frozen, staring at me. Wang Fugi and Li Hu arrive at a sprint. They came to help me escape. Then they see Wu Laolong, limp on the ground, a broken heap, and they stop dead. Wang Fugi mutters under his breath. Is the boss actually about to blow his cover in front of her? That doesn't seem right, but Su Yue has already reasoned it out to herself. He hasn't recovered, it's just instinct, triggered by the danger I was in. Wang Fugi stares at me and slowly raises a thumb. This man is unreal. I cut him a sharp look. Stop gawking and make yourself useful. Do the things I can't do right now. Wang Fugi gets the message instantly. He grabs one of the lackeys by the collar. Who sent you after her? The man panics immediately. It was Wang Chao of the Wang family. He hired Wu Laolong to go after Miss Su. Said something about making an example of her. I'm just a lackey, please. Spare me. I clench my jaw inwardly. The Wang family, just another claw of the Liu family in Cheng City. My guess, they wanted to stop any more factions from siding with me. To keep the Yi family buried, the Liu family had to move again. And it's clear now, taking out the Zhao family alone was never going to be enough. Su Yue finally lets herself exhale. Every muscle that has been locked tight gives out at once, and she collapses into me. Her last words before she goes still are a quiet reminder to the rest of us. Save Zhao Datu. Zhao Datu is lying in a pool of blood, barely breathing, gravely wounded, but alive. I shout without hesitation. Get him help, now! Half an hour later in the intensive care ward, I've pieced together the full story of what Zhao Datu did. A head bodyguard, throwing himself in front of everything in those impossible odds, nearly dying to protect Su Yue. Zhao Datu comes around quickly. The first thing out of his mouth is her name. I reassure him with a wave. She's fine, just shaken up. Even in his weakened state, Zhao Datu's eyes go wide. He stares at me. Young Master Yi, you're not a fool anymore. I don't bother denying it. I've recovered. Not many people know, and now you're one of them. I need you to keep this between us until I decide to make it known. Zhao Datu blinks, then snaps to attention despite his wounds. Young master, you have my word. I'll take this secret to my grave. I give an approving nod. That is exactly the composure a proper bodyguard should have. You did well today. You protected my wife with your life. In return, I'm going to help you enter the path of martial cultivation. When I'm not beside Su Yue, I need you to guard her exactly as you did today. As I speak, martial energy surges through my arm, and I drive it steadily into Zhao Datu's body. The moment the energy flows in, Zhao Datu can feel it clearly, his wounds, inside and out, beginning to close at a visible pace. The path of martial cultivation is unforgiving. From the transformation realm onward, every step is grueling, and most people never manage to generate martial energy at all, not in their entire lifetime. A martial cultivator in the Great Xia Empire is a rare and coveted thing. Even the lowest transformation realm fighter is treated like a treasure wherever they go. When it's done, I offer a quiet smile. You're no longer ordinary. From here on out, you are 1 in a million in this empire. Zhao Datu doesn't have words for what he feels. He drops to his knees and swears, with his life, to protect Su Yue. I leave several pills at his bedside. These will strengthen your body and advance your cultivation. Do your job well, and the rewards will follow. Across town, inside a Shu family villa, Shu Dong and his father sit uneasily on the sofa. Dad, the Zhao family is just gone. Overnight, we've lost our biggest ally in one move. Without the Zhao family backing us, I don't think we have the strength to take down the Yi group on our own. Shu Jian's face is tight with anxiety too. The Yi group has always been the Yi family's foundation. The senior figures inside that company, nearly all of them are loyalists to Ye Changfeng. Our people still don't have enough leverage. Shu Dong is losing patience. What if we just hire someone to deal with the old man and the fool directly? Finish them both off. I heard last night there's a Grandmaster Realm fighter in Yun City, someone called Fan Yi. For the right price, I'm sure he'd take the job. Shu Jian thinks it over for a long moment before responding. This Grandmaster you're talking about, we can look into it as long as it can't be traced back to us. If it blows up in our faces, that's the last thing we need. Shu Dong sounds certain. Don't worry. From what I've heard, Fan Yi's reputation is solid. He can wipe out every last one of them for us. Outside Zhao Datu's room at Yun City General Hospital, my phone lights up with an encrypted notification. I open it, a contract alert, for the identity I built. I didn't expect someone to reach out this fast. I was about to dismiss it. Then 2 names catch my eye. Ye Fan, Ye Changfeng. My brow tightens. I accept the contract without hesitation and send a message back. Meet me tonight at midnight, under the central bridge Yun City. I want to know, who is so desperate to put a bounty on me and my grandfather? This is the Emperor KTV Yun City. Wang Chao, eldest son of the Wang family, is lounging with 2 women on either side of him, soaking in every luxury the night has to offer. Then the report arrives. Young Master Wang, it went wrong. Wu Laolang failed to take down Su Yue. Li Hu moved in. The whole crew is gone, and Wu Laolang is dead. Wang Chao kicks both women off the sofa in a burst of fury. Useless! That many people hunting one woman, and they couldn't even do that right. Idiots! A subordinate hurries forward and hands him a tablet. Young master, there's something else. According to the men who were on the scene, Ye Fan's abilities seem to be… Wang Chao's eyes sharpen with a cold edge. So the fool still remembers how to fight. Doesn't matter, he's still just a fool. Director Lu from Sheng City gave the order, hit the SU group at any cost. That's what we do. Wang Chao is still brooding when the door swings open, and a stranger walks in. Wang Chao erupts. Who the hell are you? Who let you in? It's me, in disguise. Young Master Wang, I'm here to offer my services. He wheels around, furious. Where are my men? Get this person out of here. I tilt my head slightly, unbothered. No need to call, they're already on the floor. Wang Chao turns, and sees his guards scattered across the floor in a heap. He backs up instinctively. What do you want? I smile and hold his gaze. Relax, young Master Wang. I'm here to solve your problem. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Fan Yi. I hear you want to move against the SU group. If the price is right, I'd be happy to handle it for you. The name Fan Yi hits Wang Chao like a jolt, shock, then a flash of delight. You, the Grandmaster himself? Master Fan, name your price, whatever you need. I look at him evenly. 2 billion. And the SU group disappears from this world entirely. Wang Chao inhales sharply. The Wang family is powerful in Yun City, but pulling 2 billion together at once is no simple thing, even for them. I read his hesitation, and my gaze goes cold instantly. You can't produce 2 billion and you still expect a Grandmaster to work for you? Are you insulting me? The aura I let off makes Wang Chao's skin crawl. He steadies himself. Director Lu of Sheng City already promised. If the SU family is dealt with, the SU group goes to us. 2 billion isn't impossible to scrape together given that. But what if the Lu family doesn't deliver? And what if this Fan turns around and does to the Wang family what he did to the Zhao family? Maybe the smart move is to run. He stands carefully. Having a grandmaster on our side is an honor for the Wang family. I'll head back right now and have the funds arranged. The words barely leave his mouth before a drinking straw shoots across the room and lodges in the floor, right beside his foot. Wang Chao nearly collapses. Master Fan, I was wrong. I settle back into the sofa without a care. No need to leave. Start making calls right now. You have 10 minutes. Go. One look at my eyes and every thought of resistance evaporates. Wang Chao turns and dials his father without another word. Dad, I found that grandmaster, Fan Yi. He's agreed to move against the SU family for us. 2 billion. Don't ask questions. Just get it to me now. I watch him grovel and think to myself, this is the man who almost got Su Yue killed. Did he really think I would let that go? Within 10 minutes, Wang Chao exhausts every resource he has and wires 2 billion straight to the account I specified. I smile slowly. No rush, young Master Wang. Your business is done. Now, let's talk about mine. Those words shatter Wang Chao's composure. A dark feeling rises in his chest. The moment I drop my disguise, I let out a cold laugh. I'm here to settle the score for sending men to kill my wife. The truth hits Wang Chao like a hammer. His legs buckle and he crumbles to the floor. Fan Yi is Yifan. He knew that 5 years ago, Yifan had already reached the peak of the Grandmaster realm. 5 years later, God only knows what terrifying level he has climbed to. He scrambles forward and throws his arms around my leg. Young Master Yi, please spare me. I was just following orders. I swear I'll work like a dog for you, whatever you need. I stare down at him with nothing but contempt. No need for that, just lend me one thing. Wang Chao nods frantically. Anything. Whatever you want. Take it, it's yours. A slow, dark smile spreads across my face. Your life. The words barely leave my mouth before I step forward and drive my hand straight through his chest. Wang Chao never imagined that I had been fooling everyone by playing the fool. Even as death takes him, his mind burns with one last thought. He can't let me walk away clean. With his final breath, Wang Chao tries to send a warning to Lu Ran, but I catch the move the instant he makes it. A burst of martial energy, and his phone flies out of his hand. Still trying to pull tricks at a time like this? 5 howling streams of martial energy coil around Wang Chao and swallow him whole. In the blink of an eye, Wang Chao is reduced to nothing but ash and dust. Next up, the small fry lurking nearby. Once everything is handled, I pick up the phone from the floor. I send a message to Wang Chao's father, Wang Zhong. Dad, I've been kidnapped. Midnight, Zhong Bridge, Yun City. Come fast. Then I shift back to my disguised face and slip out of the KTV without a trace. Meanwhile, Wang Zhong reads the message and freezes. Kidnapped? Who the hell dares? Are they out of their mind? He doesn't stop to think. He's already dialing. Get the word out. Every member of the Wang family moves now. Surround Zhong Bridge. I want to see exactly who had the nerve to take my son. By the time I reach the hospital ward, Su Yushui is already awake. She opens her eyes to find me sitting quietly by her side. A soft smile touches Su Yushui's lips. It feels good to be alive. And the way Yifan came to save her, that was something else entirely. I cup her face gently in my hands. Yeshua, you're awake. The doctor says you just pushed yourself too hard. Nothing serious. Let's go home, okay? But Su Yushui shakes her head. I can't go home yet. We're about to launch a new drug. There's still so much to handle. Let me finish up, and then I'll come home early to be with you. Deal? She's about to say more when her phone rings. Her secretary. What? Our formula was leaked? A rival company launched the drug today? How is that possible? Xia Hao steps forward, his expression grave. Miss Su, we just got word too. There's a live stream. On the screen, a product launch is streaming live. A young man in a sharp suit stands at the podium. It's Li Yunyang, eldest son of the Li family of Yun City. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Beauty and Vitality Pill. Years of dedicated research by our family, backed by over 10 billion in investment. The results are remarkable. Just 1 month of use and you'll see the difference. Listening to Li Yunyang rattle on, and seeing fragments of the formula flash on screen, Su Yushui can't hold back. That's our formula. That's everything the SU group poured our blood and sweat into. Those shameless rats. The SU group had spent years channeling nearly all of its resources into developing this formula. This launch was supposed to be their comeback, their turning point. Xia Hao exhales, helpless. With the SU group already being cut off by partner after partner, without a flagship product to break the deadlock, they won't last much longer. With a crisis this serious, Su Yushui doesn't hesitate. She has to move immediately. Xia Hao, Wang Fugi, I need to get back to the office right now. Please keep an eye on Yifan for me. I'll be back. I watch Su Yushui rush out and mutter under my breath, the Beauty and Vitality Pill formula? Should have said so sooner. Any formula I pull off the top of my head would leave the world speechless. But if a supposed fool hands it over, even if it's the real thing, who's going to believe it? Just then, a thought crosses my mind. Yu Linglong had mentioned inviting Lei Qianjue, a renowned physician of the Great Xia Empire, to treat me. I wonder when he'll arrive. If I have Lei Qianjue deliver the formula to Su Yushui, his reputation alone will be enough to make it credible. And I already know exactly how to make Lei Qianjue cooperate. Then my phone rings. Unexpected. It's Xuan Yufei. Yifan, I know I wronged you, but please, can you do something something for me? I catch it immediately. Her voice is shaking, thick with tears barely held back. Hey, what's wrong? Did someone steal your lollipop? Tell me who. I'll get it back for you. On the other end, Xuan Yufei feels a pang in her chest. Out of everyone around her, Yi Fan might be the only one who ever treated her with a genuine heart. Like a dam finally breaking, she pours everything out. Yi Fan, my second uncle has promised me to Li Yunyang. Tonight is the engagement banquet. I don't want to marry him. Please, save me. Rage stirs quietly inside me. The Li family had a hand in the annihilation of the Yi family. That much I'm certain of. There is no way I'll let Xuan Yufei marry into my enemy's household. I soften my voice, keeping up the act. Come pick me up. I'll teach him a lesson for you. 20 minutes later, Xuan Yufei pulls up outside Yun City People's Hospital. She looks desperate. Ye Fan, I know this is a lot to ask, but I really can't go through with this. I know you resent me, but that day, breaking off our engagement, my second uncle forced my hand. My father's medical bills. Without that money, he could have died any time. I had no choice. The corner of my mouth twitches slightly. I know the situation inside the Xuan family well enough. Her second uncle controls the company and holds the purse strings. She really had no way out. By the end, Xuan Yufei is fighting back tears. Ye Fan, I've always cared about you. I've always loved you. Why else would I have waited for you for 5 years? I sigh inwardly. Her situation is genuinely difficult, but I have more important reasons for being here tonight. I'll play along and use this as the opportunity it is. Just then, shouts ring out nearby. The bride is here. Li Yunyang, come out and welcome her. Xuan Yufei instinctively grips my arm tight. I smile to myself. The real show is about to begin. Li Yunyang stands at the entrance in a sleek suit, bouquet in hand, waiting for his bride-to-be. Surrounded by flattery, Li Yunyang is practically floating, because behind Xuan Yufei's mother lies a hidden power that few could even imagine. That is the real reason Li Yunyang has gone to such lengths to secure this engagement. Then he spots her, and she's walking in arm with another man. Li Yunyang feels like he's been hit by a truck. Yufei, what is going on? Why did you bring this idiot here? Wang Fugi strolls over, cool as ever. Watch your mouth, Li Yunyang. Show some respect for my brother. Say that word one more time, and I'll give you a slap you won't forget. Li Yunyang sneers. You think he's still the Yi family's young master? The Yi family has fallen. It won't be long before that old man and this fool join the rest of their family. For good. The words aren't even out of his mouth before Wang Fugi steps forward and cracks a slap across Li Yunyang's face. Li Yunyang's cheek swells instantly. 2 teeth go flying. Wang Fugi shakes out his hand, unbothered. You never learn, do you? I told you. Respect my brother. Apparently you thought that was optional. Tensions are about to explode when Jia Hao steps out from one of the cars behind them. Easy, Li Yunyang. Today is supposed to be a celebration. Let's not ruin it with fists. Li Yunyang's brow furrows hard. The Xia family from Sheng City has sent people. Even the 5th elder came in person. Xuan Yufei didn't walk in here unprepared. But what Li Yunyang can't figure out is, the Xuan family alone doesn't have the pull to mobilize this kind of support. He looks at Xuan Yufei, and a shadow of unease creeps into his chest. The grand ballroom on the 8th floor of Paradise Hotel, capacity several thousand, swings open. Xuan Yufei holds my hand and walks in. The roar of the crowd dies in an instant. Every face turns toward us, slack with disbelief. 3 seconds of silence, then the whispers erupt. What's going on? Isn't this the engagement banquet for Xuan Yufei and Li Yunyang? Why did she bring that Yi fool with her? Li Zhong stares at Xuan Zhengguo, his face dark as a storm. What is the meaning of this? You told me everything was settled. As Xuan Yufei passes by Xuan Zhengguo, he hisses under his breath. Yufei, what do you think you're doing? Xuan Yufei glances at him, just once. Then she tightens her grip on my hand and keeps walking toward the stage. Everyone, I'm Xuan Yufei. With so many witnesses here tonight, I have an announcement to make. Yesterday's annulment with the Yi family, that was my second uncle's decision, not mine. Ye Fan and I have been betrothed since childhood. We grew up together. He will always be my husband. Please, give us your blessing. I sigh quietly inside. If she'd had this kind of courage the day of the funeral, things would never have come to this. Li Yunyang takes Xuan Yufei's words like a knife to the heart. This is my engagement banquet. You want everyone to cheer for you two? What am I supposed to do? Stand here and get humiliated? Xuan Yufei's words land like a boulder in still water. The entire venue erupts into chaos. Li Zhong can't hold it in anymore. He hurls his wineglass to the floor. Xuan Zhengguo, did your family come here to wreck everything on purpose? Give me one good explanation, or this is not over. Xuan Zhengguo scrambles to smooth things over. Brother Li, please calm down. There must be some misunderstanding. Just give me a moment. I'll sort this out. He spins on Xuan Yufei. Do you have any idea what you're doing? You'll drag the entire Xuan family down with you. Do you understand that? But Xuan Yufei doesn't let go of my hand. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just following my heart and making the right choice. Even if Yi Fan is a fool, I choose to stay by his side. That is my decision. And now I'm certain. Xuan Yufei genuinely wants to use this moment to take a stand. It looks like she wants to make it up to me. But it's too late for that. Xuan Yufei's words hit Li Yunyang like another wave of crushing blows. You two have the nerve to do this here. Get them. In an instant, bodyguards pour out from every direction, surrounding us completely. If I don't make an example of you today, the Li family will have no face left in Yun City. Li Yunyang fixes his cold gaze on Xuan Yufei. I genuinely don't know what's wrong with you, choosing to follow a fool. The words are barely out when a hand swings in from the side and cracks across his face. Another clean, solid slap, right across Li Yunyang's cheek. Wang Fugi sweeps his gaze across the room. Li Yunyang, you never learn. I said it once. Every time you insult my brother you get a slap, so keep talking. Li Zhong rises from his seat, furious. Wang Fugi, even your father shows me respect. Who do you think you are? Someone teach this dog a lesson on behalf of his parents. Li Zhong waves his hand and more fighters flood in, many of them skilled martial warriors. The atmosphere turns suffocating. A battle is about to break out. I can see it. Wang Fugi can't handle this alone. Just then Li Hu, the underground godfather of Yun City, steps forward. What's all this? Can't we have a civilized conversation? Does it always have to come to fists? Li Zhong snarls. Civilized? You have the nerve to say that word? At that moment, one of Li Hu's men hauls out a Gatling gun. Its barrels lock onto Li Yunyang and Li Zhong. Li Hu speaks calmly. Below the Grandmaster realm, I'll be as civilized as I please. Even Li Zhong reaches up and wipes the sweat from his forehead. Nobody moves. Nobody breathes. Only then does Li Hu turn around, composed and respectful. Young Master Yi, shall we go? Xuan Yufei stares at the scene before her, stunned. Even as a supposed fool, Ye Fan commands this kind of loyalty. She made the right call trusting him. But just as Xuan Yufei is about to follow me out, Xuan Zhengguo's voice cuts through. Not so fast. Yufei, maybe check on your father's condition at the hospital before you make any final decisions. On the phone screen, her father, Xuan Zhenghua, lies in a hospital bed. A middle-aged man stands beside him, hand wrapped around the oxygen tube. The color drains from Xuan Yufei's face. Second uncle, what is this? Xuan Zhengguo's lip curls. You brought this on yourself, Yufei. The doctor has something prepared, something that will make sure your father never wakes up again. Take one step out of this hall tonight, and think carefully about what happens next. Faced with this naked threat, tears stream down Xuan Yufei's face. Are you even human? That man lying in that bed, that's your own brother. Xuan Zhengguo drops all pretense. So what? Why did the old man leave the Xuan group to your father? Why should the main branch always be in control? Today, finally, it's my turn. You have 10 seconds, take back what you said, marry Li Yunyang quietly, or face the consequences. Xuan Yufei had believed that today's stand would finally win her the chance to be with me. She was so close, and now it ends like this. Xuan Yufei is torn apart inside. Love or family? It's an impossible choice as old as time. Seeing Xuan Zhengguo bring Xuan Yufei back under control, Li Yunyang exhales in relief. Ye Fan, you worthless fool, did you really think you could have Yufei? Keep dreaming. I got slapped just for saying a few words. I'm going to hit back. The moment Xuan Yufei sees Li Yunyang move toward me, she jumps up and steps in front of me. This is between the Xuan family and your Li family. You touch a single hair on Ye Fan's head. Try it. Li Yunyang doesn't blink. Xuan Yufei, you're being naive. The moment you brought this fool here, you dragged the Yi family into this. Though honestly, even if he hadn't come, the Yi family was never going to have a good time. Wang Fugi and the others are already tensing up, ready to move, but I signal them quietly. Stand down. I'll handle this one myself. It's time to send a message. To the Li family, and to whoever is pulling their strings. Taking our silence for weakness, Li Yunyang charges forward. You trash! All you do is hide behind women? I'll send you to join your brothers. I clap my hands together with a dopey grin. Oh wow, finding my brothers? Li Yunyang, you're so kind! And with that, I slip around Xuan Yufei and walk right toward him. Wang Fugi moves to step in. Xiahao stops him. Li Yunyang doesn't notice that my eyes have gone cold. His punch comes. I sidestep it without a thought. Then I catch his wrist. I blink at him with a goofy smile. Li Yunyang, are you trying to swat a mosquito off my face? There's no mosquito there. Even as I speak, a silver needle shoots out from my sleeve. The instant it pierces his wrist, something goes wrong inside Li Yunyang's body. Breathing becomes difficult. A strange force churns through his organs and meridians like a grinding wheel. Li Yunyang feels it immediately. Ye Fan did something. But looking at my blank, innocent face and clear, guileless eyes, anyone would swear I'm just a harmless fool. How could I have done anything? Li Yunyang grits his teeth. Stop playing dumb, my arm is. It feels like his entire arm is about to shatter. I laugh to myself. A broken arm is the least of your problems. My silver needle carries not just martial energy, it carries the corrosive power of the heart flame. Right now, your meridians and organs are taking devastating damage. Li Yunyang still tries to lunge at me. It was you! I'll kill you! I dart straight behind Xuan Yufei. Yufei, protect me! I'm so scared! Xuan Yufei rounds on Li Yunyang in fury. Ye Fan hasn't done anything and you're still trying to blame him? Have you no shame? Li Zhong cuts in sharply. Yunyang, enough! Today is your engagement day. Don't dirty your hands. As he says it, his eyes shift to Xuan Zhengguo. Xuan Zhengguo snaps back to attention. He fixes his burning gaze on Xuan Yufei. 10 seconds are up. Make your choice. Xuan Yufei holds firm, until Xuan Zhengguo lowers his voice to a cold threat. A certain powerful figure has already laid a trap. The old man and the young one of the Ye family are finished. Very soon. Keep resisting, and I'm sure that figure won't mind having both of them dead before the night is over. Those words break her. Xuan Yufei crumbles to her knees, tears streaking through her makeup. Don't drag Ye Fan into this because of me. I'll marry him. Please just don't hurt them. Xuan Zhengguo ends the video call with a satisfied smile. See? That's all it takes. Give her the microphone. Let her explain things to the guests. He nods at Li Yunyang's people, and the microphone is placed in Xuan Yufei's trembling hands. Xuan Yufei swallows her tears in silence. She and Yifan, destined to meet but never meant to be together. She turns to Xiahao, Li Hu and Wang Fugi and bows. Thank you, all of you. Please take Yifan and go. I'll make sure he's safe. Li Yunyang won't touch him. Please go. I wasn't meant to have this happiness. We were destined to meet, but never to be. Xiahao looks over at me, waiting for my cue. My face twitches. Then I point at Li Yunyang and shout, he's crazy. Li Yunyang is crazy. He can't even get a wife. Ha! Li Yunyang erupts. You're the crazy one. Your whole family is crazy. Somebody throw them out. I'm already walking toward the exit, muttering loudly. Not fun anymore. Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. Nobody pays attention. Just a fool running his mouth. But Xiaohao's eyelid twitches hard. Based on everything he's seen before, he's certain of one thing. The Li family is done for. Xuan Yufei lifts the microphone. Her voice is steady, hollow. Everyone, I apologize for the scene earlier. I'd had too much to drink. I wasn't thinking clearly. Tonight is my engagement banquet with Li Yunyang. Thank you all for being here. Wang Fugi is still seething. Brother, are we really just letting this go? It's obvious Yufei was forced. Just say the word. I'll go in there and bring her back. I don't respond. I just smile blankly and start counting down under my breath. Wang Fugi stares at me, speechless. And then, Li Yunyang stops moving. He tilts back and collapses, foam at his mouth. Li Zhong panics. Yunyang, what's wrong? Someone call an ambulance, now! Xuan Zhengguo rushes over. Li Yunyang is not breathing. My countdown hits 0. Everything is going exactly as planned. The venue descends into total chaos. Nobody notices me leaving, except Xuan Yufei, who catches it. I turn my head just slightly and give her an okay sign. It hits me. Xuan Zhengguo used Xuan Yufei's father as leverage against her. I might as well deal with that threat while I'm at it. Consider it a favor for Xuan Yufei. The moment Wang Fugi steps out of the hotel, he lunges at me, buzzing with excitement. Brother, have you recovered? Just tell me. I swear I won't tell anyone. I play dumb immediately. Wang Fugi, why do you keep asking me that? It's still daytime. I haven't been sleeping. It's hot. Can you back up a little? But after everything he's witnessed, Wang Fugi has finally put it together. Brother, don't lie to me. I watched with my own eyes. You said a few words and Li Yunyang dropped dead. While Wang Fugi rambles on, I quietly send a message to Xiahao. Find out about Xuan Yufei's father, Xuan Zhenghua. Xiahao immediately turns to Li Hu. Find out which hospital Xuan Zhenghua is in, and what his condition is. Li Hu understands immediately. A man like Xiahao doesn't go out of his way for someone without a very good reason. Could it be that young master Yi has already? From now on, I need to treat him like a living god. The information comes in quickly. Xuan Zhenghua is at Third People's Hospital. Let's move. Wang Fugi blinks. Xiahao, why are we going to Third People's Hospital? You're way too generous for your own good. What does my brother's ex-father-in-law have to do with you? Don't tell me you've got feelings for her. I'll punch you. Xiahao looks pained. Li Hu jumps in. We got word. Li Yunyang is dead. The engagement between the Li and Xuan families is void. Xuan Zhengguo is afraid Xuan Yufei will seize the chance to take back power. He's about to have Xuan Zhenghua moved. Wang Fugi's eyes go wide. That snake still won't give up? He's still trying to use her father against her? I've guessed right. Now it's a race to see who moves faster. It doesn't take long for us to reach Third People's Hospital. When Yifan and Xiahao arrive at the entrance to Ward 306 in the Special Care Unit, Xuan Zhengguo's men are already posted at the door, holding their ground. Wang Fugi looks at them. Without a second thought, 2 punches, and they're both down. Then he falls in beside me, and we walk in. Xiahao and Li Hu exchange a glance, both equally helpless. Wang Fugi really is a bull in a china shop, but once inside, I close the door behind me. Wang Fugi presses his face against the glass. Brother, why are you locking us out? I walk to Xuan Zhenghua's bedside. Without hesitation, I reach for his wrist and read his pulse. I lift his eyelids. 2 quick checks, and I see everything I need to. 17 types of toxins. Vicious. Xuan Zhenghua's body has no serious underlying damage. The accident all those years ago left only surface injuries. He should have woken up long ago. The reason he's been unconscious this whole time. Someone injected him with 17 toxins. Compound toxins layered together. I let out a cold laugh. Most people wouldn't even detect something like this, let alone know how to treat it. But the knowledge I inherited through the Dragon Seal ring is beyond anything ordinary. I move without hesitation. Silver needles fly from my fingers, piercing the meridians along his body. All 13 strikes of the Guigu 13 needles, deployed in full. Dark lines begin to gather along Xuan Jinghua's meridians almost immediately. And then, every trace of poison drains out through a small wound at his fingertip. I've barely drawn back half my needles when Xuan Jinghua lets out a low sound and begins to stir. His eyes open and land on my face. He startles. Xiaofan? At that moment, a commotion erupts in the hallway. Military operation. All civilians clear the area. Failure to comply will be met with lethal force. I hear it and think, So the military is involved now. The arrivals are Xuan Zhengguo's reinforcements, a military major named Guo Fei, a relative of Xuan Zhengguo's wife from the Yun City Military Command. Knowing full well what it means to stand against the military, Li Hu and Wang Fugi don't hesitate for a second. They plant themselves in the way. Apologies, this is a private ward. Without orders from young Master Yi, no one enters. Guo Fei raises his hand. His soldiers click off their safeties. Are you looking to die? But Li Hu is the underground godfather of Yun City. He's seen far worse. Officer, we would never obstruct a lawful operation. Please present the relevant documentation. Without it, we cannot step aside. That stops Guo Fei cold. He came here to intimidate, not with paperwork. There is no documentation. But Guo Fei is quick on his feet. Insolence. A classified military operation requires no documentation. And we owe no explanation to insects like you. Move aside or don't blame the bullets for what happens next. Li Hu answers with a calm, cold voice and signals his men. No documentation, no orders from young Master Yi. We cannot comply. A battle is about to explode, and then I walk out of the room. Wow, so many soldiers. Are those real guns? Are they real? One of the young soldiers flinches, then shouts, "Looking to die? Back off!" He shoves me as he says it, and something metallic drops from my body. It rolls and stops right at the feet of Guo Fei's adjutant. Guo Fei only caught a glimpse of it, but the markings on it look familiar. His heart skips a beat. The adjutant picks it up and turns it over. A round metal piece. There's a turtle engraved on it, and 4 gold stars. He doesn't think much of it, and moves to toss it in the nearby trash can. Guo Fei's heart slams in his chest. "Don't throw it!" He lunges across the hallway in a dead sprint and catches the token just before it drops in. He examines it closely, and the blood drains from his face, then rushes back in a wave of shock. It's real. One of the 4 Heavenly King tokens of the Xuanwu War Zone, a rank above a 4-star general. Whoever holds this commands the armies of 8 southeastern provinces, over 1 million soldiers. And it was on Yifan, that supposed fool. Sweat is already soaking through Guo Fei's collar. His gut tells him it's authentic. He doesn't hesitate. He wheels on his men and barks, "On your knees! Now, we pay our respects to the Heavenly King of the Xuanwu War Zone. We deserve death for our disrespect." This entire region falls under the Xuanwu War Zone's jurisdiction. The Heavenly King stands second only to one person in all of the Great Xia Empire. Crushing a minor major like himself would take nothing more than a thought. I watched them drop to the floor and let the corner of my mouth twitch. Then I put on my most baffled expression. "Why did you all kneel? Is it New Year already? It's not. Come on, get up, get up." Guo Fei doesn't dare move. "We would not presume. We did not know it was your highness the Heavenly King. Please grant us your forgiveness." I take back the token and hold it up with wide, wondering eyes. "Oh, you're giving it back? This thing is so shiny. It must be worth a lot. Keep this a secret for me, okay? I don't want anyone trying to steal my gold." Guo Fei is left completely thrown. What is the Heavenly King doing? Is he actually simple, or is this all an act? Then he looks more closely, and catches a brief flash of something sharp and calculating behind my eyes. It hits him like a thunderclap. The Yi family's young master is not a fool. He never was. He's been playing the fool all along. A few seconds of rapid thought, and Guo Fei understands perfectly. Yifan is telling him to keep this secret, and to get out. He scrambles to his feet immediately. Your subordinate takes his leave. Your Heavenly King's command will be followed to the letter. As he turns to go, Guo Fei pauses just long enough to say quietly, "Young Master Yi, watch out for Xuan Zhengguo." The moment Guo Fei is gone, Wang Fugi rushes over. "Brother, was that really a Heavenly King token? That thing commands the entire Great Xia Empire." I clutch the token tight against my chest. "Wang Fugi, are you trying to steal my gold?" Not a chance. Inside the room, Xuan Zhenghua has been watching through the crack of the door, taking in every word. That rotten Xuan Zhengguo. Look at what he's done. A son-in-law who could have lifted the entire Xuan family to the heavens, and he drove him away. I could strangle him. No, a son-in-law this extraordinary cannot be allowed to slip away. But young Master Yi made it clear. He must keep pretending to be unconscious in front of Yufei. So how does he get the message to her? He needs to find a way. Just then, Xuan Yufei comes rushing down the hallway with several security guards. Hearing her voice, Xuan Zhenghua finally lets out a long breath of relief. Xuan Yufei finally arrives at the hospital and spots Yifan and Xiahao. She immediately understands the situation. "Yifan, how is my father?" Wang Fugi lets out a hearty laugh. "Don't worry, my brother already chased off the men your wicked uncle sent." Hearing this, Xuan Yufei turns to Yifan, her eyes filled with emotion. She steps forward and wraps her arms around his neck. But the moment she gets close, Yifan shoves her away. "Nuh-uh, my doctor wife said no hugging other girls. You're not my wife anymore. We can't do that." Those words hit like a blade. Xuan Yufei freezes on the spot, a sharp pain stabbing deep into her heart. Tears threaten to spill, but she pulls herself together in an instant and makes up her mind. "What happened yesterday was my uncle's doing, but my silence hurt you too, and I'm truly sorry. Still, I won't give up. Right here, in front of everyone, I, Xuan Yufei, swear, in this life. I will be Yifan's woman and no one else's. Yifan just blinks at her with that simple, guileless look. Nope, you didn't want me first. I already have a wife. Yeshu is the best. She promised to give me a chubby little baby boy. Another wave of pain washes over her. Something happened last night, she's sure of it, but she will not give up. Whatever they can do for you, I can do it too. Just then, a slender figure sweeps in and cuts the scene short. It's Su Yushui, Yifan's wife. Seeing Xuan Yufei clinging to Yifan, Su Yushui steps up without hesitation. I know everything. How you used Yifan to dodge your own wedding, then turned on him in public. Yifan has 7 wives who truly love him. A scheming, two-faced woman like you doesn't deserve him. I suggest you leave. Now. Yu Linglong is on her way back, and she won't be nearly as polite as I am. Xuan Yufei swallows the pain tearing through her. I understand. I'll prove myself to all of you. She looks at Yifan one last time. I'll be back. Yifan watches her lonely retreating figure, a faint ache in his chest, but he quickly turns and asks, wide-eyed, Linglong, my wife is coming? Su Yushui pinches his cheek. That's right. Yu Linglong is bringing a doctor to treat you. Yifan quietly breathes a sigh of relief. With Lei Qianjue here, getting the prescription for Su Yushui will no longer be a problem. Soon, Yifan arrives at the airport to wait for Yu Linglong. Shahao rallies the men. Stay sharp, everyone. There are people out there who don't want young Master Yi to recover. They may try to make a move on him, or the old doctor. Wang Fugi's eyes go wide. Lei Qianju is the royal court's appointed master physician, a national treasure of the Great Xia Empire. Would they really dare go that far? Li Hu's voice is grave. Our men have spotted at least 20 or 30 unfamiliar faces in the airport. Several of them are martial arts fighters, and a few are above the mastery realm. Yifan's brow furrows slightly. Being strong alone isn't enough. He needs to build a team of truly powerful fighters, and fast. He gives Yahao a quiet nod. Xiahao turns to Li Hu. Take out everyone you can. The ones you can't handle, leave them to me. Yifan can't afford to step in every time. With Wang Fugi up front, at least some of the trouble is taken care of. Across the vast airport, Li Hu's men strike from every corner. Wang Fugi moves in alongside them. In the blink of an eye, more than half the hidden assassins are neutralized. Meanwhile, 3 men lurk among the crowd of travelers. Boss, we've lost contact with most of our guys. Xiahao's crew must have taken them out. It's just the 3 of us now, you, me, and Skinny. The man in glasses erupts. Useless, all of you. There's no time for this now. Lei Qianju is about to land. You 2 hold off Yifan's group. I'll deal with Lei Qianju myself. Elder's orders stop Lei Qianju at all costs. Moments later, Lei Qianju and Yu Linglong step off the plane. The man in glasses smirks to himself. He's the royal physician. Better to intimidate him first. Make him back down. If Lei Qianju insists on entering Yun City to treat Yifan, kill him. No exceptions. Yifan and the others spot Yu Linglong at the same moment, but 2 young men suddenly block their path. Wang Fugi, brave of you, getting in our way. Both men are at the mastery realm, roughly the same level as Wang Fugi. 2 against 1, and Wang Fugi would genuinely struggle. At the same time, the man in glasses charges toward Lei Qianjue. Take down Wang Fugi and Xiahao, and the fool left behind is nothing to worry about. But Yifan comes sprinting after him. Hey, why are you running? You took my toy, give it back. In a barely visible flash, a sunflower seed shoots from Yifan's fingers. It strikes one of the 2 fighters targeting Wang Fugi, sealing his meridian flow in an instant. The fighter was already lunging at Wang Fugi, and then his body locks up completely. Before he can figure out what happened, Wang Fugi's fist sends him crashing to the floor. To any bystander, it looks like the man walked straight up to Wang Fugi and asked to be beaten. The second fighter stares, stunned, no idea what just happened. With one of the 2 down, Wang Fugi handles the other with ease. 2 punches, 3 at most. The fighter crumbles back with every hit. Then Wang Fugi catches sight of something strange. Yifan is chasing the man in glasses, arms flailing, shouting at the top of his lungs. Someone stole my toy! Don't run! Give it back! Give it back! The surrounding travelers have no idea what's going on. Seeing this simple-looking young man chasing someone, a few of them actually try to stop Yifan. The man in glasses is losing his mind. When did I ever touch your toy? Is this Yi family fool actually stupid, or is he playing a game? Lei Qianjue is less than 2 meters away. Once he links up with the backup ahead, they can break through Yu Linglong's guard and finish the old doctor. He has to shake off this fool. Now, he channels his martial energy and unleashes the soaring cloud kick, his speed exploding to its absolute limit. This agility technique is his greatest asset, but to his disbelief, Yifan keeps pace, right on his heels, showing no sign of falling behind. If anything, he's pulling ahead. Shock surges through him as he pushes even faster. No distractions. Reach Lei Qianju, now. Then he feels it. Something yanks hard at his leg from behind. He's dragged back several feet. The gap between him and Lei Qianju ripped wide open. Then comes Yifan's triumphant shout. Got you! Now give me back my toy! Give it back! Yu Linglong spots Yifan, her eyes going wide. Yifan, what are you doing here? Yifan jumps to his feet and waves at her. Linglong, my wife's here, and this guy stole my toy. The man in glasses has completely snapped. Get away from me! I didn't touch your stupid toy. Get lost! The words are barely out of his mouth before Yu Linglong's cold gaze locks onto him. He stares at Yifan, and a murderous thought takes shape. His orders were to prevent Lei Qianjue from treating Yifan. If he kills Yifan directly, doesn't that accomplish the same thing? So as he shoves Yifan, he channels a burst of martial energy into the strike, aimed straight into Yifan's body. Even if it doesn't kill him, it should cripple him on the spot. But the moment the energy leaves his hand, moment, something feels wrong. All 5 streams of his martial energy sink into Yifan and simply vanish, like stones dropped into a bottomless sea. Then Yifan flicks his wrist, and a searing pain shoots through the man's arm. A crushing wave of martial energy surges back into him, instantly corroding his meridians, draining his vitality and strength. In a single instant, he feels his cultivation collapse, from the Grandmaster realm all the way down to the Mastery realm. Pale with terror, he grabs Yifan by the collar and screams, "What is this? What did you do to me? Yu Linglong has already seen enough. How dare you touch my man?" She explodes, rage blazing in her eyes. "You want to die?" Without a moment's hesitation, Yu Linglong unleashes her full Grandmaster-level power and drives her fist into his chest. He throws up his arms on instinct, barely managing to block. He's still trying to think of a counterattack when his body seizes violently. Blood pours from every opening on his face. He crumples to the ground and goes completely still. Yu Linglong's eyes go wide. She knows exactly how much force she used. Peak mastery level, nothing more. This shouldn't have killed him. Yifan smiles quietly to himself. After a fall that steep, how could he possibly survive even one punch from the goddess of war? Nearby, Lei Chanju lets out a quiet chuckle. It seems there are quite a few people who don't want the Yi family to thrive. At that moment, a young man in a plaid shirt sidles up close to Lei Chanju and whispers in his ear, "Mr. Lei, I strongly suggest you leave Yun City immediately. Do not treat the Yi family's young master. Otherwise, we'll have no choice but to send you on your way." Yu Linglong's expression shifts at once. What they don't know is that Lei Chanjue is no ordinary physician. As a master doctor of the Great Xia Empire, he has more than medicine up his sleeve. His network across the Great Xia Empire runs so deep that almost no one dares cross him, and now someone is threatening him to his face. Fury fills his eyes. "You threatening me? I don't take orders from trash like you. You're courting death." A cold light flashes in the young man's eyes. "Old fool, this is your own doing, don't blame me." As a master physician, Lei Chanjue takes one look at the blade's turquoise edge and understands immediately, coated in poison, and a potent one at that. He tries to step back, but it's too late. The young man tears open his shirt to reveal a hidden mechanism strapped to his chest. He triggers it. Pear Blossom Rain, a weapon developed by the ancient Tang sect. Hundreds of poison needles, fired in every direction at once. At this range, there is no way Lei Chanjue can dodge them all. Even Yu Linglong knows, no matter how legendary Lei Chanjue is, against this many needles, there's nothing to be done. Then Yifan suddenly reaches out and shoves the young man in the plaid shirt. Everyone's vision blurs for an instant. When it clears, the young man is facing the opposite direction, leaning back against Lei Chanjue's chest. The needles are already in flight, but they never reach Lei Chanjue. With the young man now standing between them as a human shield, the needles rain down on him like a deadly storm. His body is riddled in an instant. Despair floods his eyes, mixed with sheer disbelief. This is the legendary supreme technique, the star shift. Lei Chanjue's mind reels. He should be dead, yet the assassin was killed by his own weapon, at a distance of 1 meter. What kind of miracle just happened? Yifan quickly puts on his act. "Hey, why'd you stop? Get up! Don't quit now, dummy!" Lei Chanjue stares at Yifan. Could it really have been him? Yu Linglong recovers first. She rushes to Yifan and grabs his ear. "Yifan, tell me the truth. Have you already recovered? Are you fooling us?" To throw her off, Yifan immediately slips into his fool's expression. He wraps his arms around her waist and presses in close. "I already woke up this morning. How can I wake up again?" "Linglong, did you come all this way just to see me? Do you want to sleep with me?" Caught off guard by the sudden embrace, Yu Linglong stiffens, flustered. "Stop talking nonsense." She composes herself and bows respectfully to Lei Chanju. "Mr. Lei, I'm in your hands. This is my husband Yifan." Lei Chanjue gives a calm nod. "Rest assured, I'll do everything in my power. Let's find somewhere quiet first. I need to examine him." Soon, Lei Chanjue takes Yifan into a private room and prepares to begin his examination. He extends his hand gently, gesturing for Yifan to let him take his pulse. Yifan just smiles and reaches out to grab Lei Chanjue's wrist instead. "Mr. Lei, excess internal heat, pulse running 3 beats fast, breath slightly irregular. You haven't been sleeping well, have you? And last night around midnight you had a couple of drinks. At your age, that's not good for the body." Lei Chanjue's pupils blow wide. "How do you know that? You're not—" "Yifan, you're not simple at all." Since the moment has come, Yifan sees no reason to hold back. "That's right, I've fully recovered, but I have a plan that must stay secret. I can't afford to reveal myself in public." Lei Chanjue is completely stunned. "Then everything at the airport, you orchestrated all of it. Saving me from that man in the plaid shirt, with the pear blossom rain flying, you used the star shift technique." Yifan nods without hesitation. "It was me. I was a bit sloppy, couldn't afford to show too much. My apologies, Mr. Lei." Lei Chanjue's expression turned serious. "Young Master Yi, rest assured, I will keep your secret. Whatever I can do to help, I won't refuse." Yifan nods, his tone turning serious. "I've been waiting for you, Mr. Lei. There are 2 things I need your help with. First, the beauty and vitality pill formula was stolen from our medical company. Our new product launch is coming up. I need you to provide a formula in its place." Lei Chanjue frowns. "I'm afraid I don't have any worthwhile anti-aging formula on hand." Yifan simply smiles and picks up a pen, writing out a formula in moments. "This beauty and vitality balm comes from the Shenong Compendium, a lost master formula. The heat must be held at exactly 323 degrees, burn for exactly 8 minutes, not a second more or less. otherwise the bomb won't set. Lei Qianzhu takes the formula and studies it. A look of genuine awe crosses his face. Most of these ingredients are ordinary, but the way they're combined, something extraordinary must happen between them. Brilliant! Truly brilliant. How did I never see this? A lost master formula is in a class of its own. Young Master Yi, whatever else you need, Lei Qianzhu is at your service without hesitation. Ye Fan laughs warmly. No need for that, Mr. Lei. The formula is yours to study. The second matter, I need you to treat my grandfather. Lei Qianzhu's expression grows heavy. He exhales slowly. Young Master Yi, I'm afraid that's beyond me. I examined your grandfather before. My medicine has its limits. Medication alone won't hold him much longer, but do you have a way? Ye Fan was ready for this. You've done everything you could. Saving my grandfather will require something far beyond what any hospital can offer. So I'm going to teach you a set of needling techniques. As he speaks, Ye Fan draws out a set of silver needles. Watch carefully, Mr. Lei. First needle, Guanyan's tear. The tip enters the Shanchong acupoint, 3 parts deep. Channel martial energy through the needle. Let the tip tremble as it rotates, coaxing the blood vessels open. Second needle, the Great Compassion Strike. Enter the Fengqi acupoint, 4 parts deep with martial energy, sealing the life force. When Yi Fan finishes, Lei Qianzhu is completely floored. Young Master Yi, these are the Gigu 13 needles, a supreme technique lost from the Shenong Compendium itself. The Gigu 13 needles, a technique powerful enough to snatch life from the hands of death, and you've mastered it. 5 years ago, the young healing immortal, whose name shook the entire Great Xia Empire, the one who pulled countless people back from the edge of death with nothing but needles, that was you? Yi Fan answers without a flicker of emotion. Yes, that was me. Without a moment's hesitation, Lei Qianzhu drops to his knees. This student, Lei Qianzhu, gratefully receives his master's teaching. Yi Fan is caught off guard. Mr. Lei, what are you doing? Please get up. But Lei Qianzhu is immovable. Please don't refuse. You know better than anyone what the Guigu 13 needles are. A technique that defies fate itself. Priceless and beyond rare. From the moment you shared it with me, I am your student. I have studied your past cases, master. I cannot compare. Please guide me. Yi Fan can only laugh awkwardly. Mr. Lei, please stand up. In private, you can call me whatever you like, but around others, just call me Yi Fan. Don't give me away. Lei Qianzhu rises and stands respectfully at his side. Then, regarding your condition, what should I tell you Linglong and Yushui? Yi Fan thinks for a moment. Tell them my condition is slowly improving. There's no damage to my brain or nerves. A full recovery is possible. It just takes time. Once that word spreads, everyone moving against the Yi family will start to panic. Meanwhile, in a secret hideout in the northwest, Elder Zhang receives the news. His face darkens. A bunch of useless fools. We sent that many people to intercept Lei Qianzhu, and they were wiped out. Every last one. And Lei Qianzhu has already delivered his diagnosis. Yi Fan can fully recover. With proper care, it's only a matter of time. If Yi Fan recovers, everything falls apart. At 15, he was already unmatched across the Great Xia Empire. If he truly wakes up, even more people will rally behind the Yi family. A middle-aged man speaks up. Elder, we may have no choice but to cut the problem out at the root. Otherwise, our plans will be derailed. A cold, killing intent flashes in Elder Zhang's eyes. Go yourself this time, and make it clean. Yi Fan opens the door and tumbles straight into Su Yishui's arms. Hearing that Yi Fan can be cured, Su Yishui's eyes light up. You have to take your medicine like a good boy. That's how you get better faster. Yu Linglong watches the two of them with a long, quiet look. Yishui, don't tell me you two already. What's there to be shy about? We married Yi Fan. Isn't carrying on his family line the whole point? Yi Fan's eyes go wide with excitement. Linglong, do you want to do that too? Now it's Yu Linglong's turn to be flustered. She pulls away quickly. Go bother your doctor wife, it's not my turn yet. Yu Linglong's whole body feels strangely warm. She hadn't expected a single touch from Yi Fan to affect her like this. She thinks to herself, this Yi Fan is still supposed to be a fool, and he's already this troublesome. Once he fully wakes up, what kind of trouble will she be in? It's already past 11 at night. Yi Fan hasn't forgotten. There's another show playing tonight, and he needs to add his own touch. Outside the villa, Xiahao is already waiting with the car. Yi Fan climbs in. Zhong Bridge, Yun City. Xiahao looks uneasy. The Wang family has men waiting at Zhong Bridge. Officially, it's a ransom drop, but they're planning to kill you. Young Master Yi, are you going to take Wang Zhong out yourself? Yi Fan chuckles. No need for that kind of effort. I've also arranged a meeting with the mysterious client who paid 2 billion to have me killed. All we need to do now is sit back and watch them tear each other apart. As the car approaches Zhong Bridge, Yi Fan senses it from a distance. Waves of concealed energy. Quite a few people are hiding in the area. Wang Zhong is getting restless. We've been waiting half the night. Is this kidnapper going to show or not? Suddenly, a message comes through on Wang Zhong's phone. Dad, I don't think I'm going to make it. They're going to kill me. I slipped my phone into the kidnapper's pocket. You have to avenge me. Wang Zhong explodes. Call that number. Keep calling. Once I find that son of a dog, I'll tear him apart piece by piece. All of this, of course, is Yi Fan's doing. After planting the message, he powers off Wang Chao's phone and sets it to switch back on in 10 minutes. He's barely finished when a familiar vehicle rolls into view. It's a flashy blue Ferrari. Xu Dong's car, son of Xu Zhan. the Yi family's adopted son. Yifan's jaw tightens. So it really is the Shu family pulling strings behind the scenes. Grandfather treated them like his own flesh and blood. And Shu Dong, willing to spend 2 billion to have him and his grandfather killed. Yifan's body flickers. He darts out from behind a flower bed and plants himself in front of the Ferrari. Shu Dong, eyes on his navigation, suddenly sees a figure blocking the road and nearly jumps out of his skin. He storms out of the car, furious. "Are you out of your mind? Watch where you're standing." Yifan puts on his most pitiful expression. "Shu Dong, I can't find my way home. I'm so hungry. Can you take me home, please?" While Shu Dong's attention is elsewhere, Yifan slips Wang Chao's phone into his pocket. Shu Dong shoves him away impatiently. "Get lost. You're pathetic. Just stand here and rot. Maybe someone will save you before you starve." As Shu Dong drives off, the smile fades from Yifan's face. "You brought this on yourself. Don't blame me." Shu Dong arrives at the meeting point, steps out, and looks around in confusion. "Hello? You told me to come here. I'm here. Where are you?" Wang Zhong and his men, hidden nearby, watch Shu Dong's arrival with confusion. That's the Yi family's adopted grandson. What's he doing here at this hour? No matter. Keep calling. Tonight that dog dies. His men keep dialing Wang Chao's number. Still off. On the 5th try, it connects. At that same moment, a phone starts ringing in Shu Dong's pocket. Shu Dong pulls it out, puzzled, and answers. "Hello? Who the hell is this?" Wang Zhong's eyes go wide, then red. He charges out with his men. "It's Shu Dong, that rat. He kidnapped my son and killed him. Everyone, get him!" In seconds, Shu Dong is completely surrounded. There's no way out. Wang Zhong's eyes go ice cold. Beat him to death. Fists and feet fly. In moments, Shu Dong's face is a bloody mess, his ribs and arms shattered in multiple places. Through the agony, Shu Dong screams, "Wait, Mr. Wang, there's been a mistake. I've never even met Wang Chao. How could I have kidnapped him?" Wang Zhong scoffs. "This is Wang Chao's phone. His last message told me the kidnapper had it. You want to talk your way out of that?" Shu Dong's mind races. There's no way to prove his innocence. He didn't stop once on the way here. The only person he ran into was that fool Yifan. The truth hits him like a fist. It was Yifan. The Zhao family wiped out. Su Yishui rescued. Every move, too clean, too precise. Has he already recovered? Wang Zhong slaps him hard across the face. "You're blaming Yifan? A fool? Have you no shame? If you're going to find a scapegoat, at least pick a believable one. You're about to die and you still can't tell the truth. I'll send you to join my son." Despair swallows Shu Dong whole. "Mr. Wang, it really wasn't me. Everything I said is true." The words fade. Shu Dong's body shudders and goes still. A vicious light burns in Wang Zhong's eyes. "Find Shu Jian. I want him found. I'll tear him apart with my own hands." In the shadows nearby, Xiahao watches it all unfold. He thinks back to what Yifan did just moments ago, and everything clicks. Yifan looks away and turns to Xiahao. "Did you get all of that on camera? Find someone untraceable and send the footage to Shu Jian. Let them keep tearing each other apart. Also, I've prepared some pills. They'll boost your cultivation and help you break into the mastery realm." Xiahao is stunned. "I'm in my 50s or 60s. Is a breakthrough even still possible for me?" Yifan smiles calmly. "Working with me means you can't afford to be weak. Stay by my side. I'll take you further than you can imagine. There are 5 pills inside. Give one to Li Hu. Distribute the rest as you see fit, but don't reveal where they came from." Xiahao nods without hesitation. "I'll follow your lead, young master Ye. Should I also check on Wang Fugi?" At the mention of Wang Fugi, something deep flickers in Yifan's eyes. If nothing goes wrong, Yun City will have a new Grandmaster level fighter by tomorrow. Back at the Wang estate, Wang Fugi has already begun. He stares at the vitality pill, lost in thought. "Brother, was it really just luck? You paid 50,000 at the black market for a rock, and it had a vitality pill inside? Doesn't matter. With this vitality pill I can break into the Grandmaster realm. Or maybe, that's exactly what you wanted. You want me stronger so I can protect you." The pill dissolves the moment it touches his tongue, melting into a warm current. It surges down his throat and floods his entire body. The force of the energy is overwhelming. Wang Fugi grits his teeth and lets out a raw, guttural roar against the searing pain. He forces himself to calm down, channeling the pill's immense energy with sheer willpower. It crashes through his meridians, gathering and compressing, driving his martial energy higher and higher. His aura rises at a visible pace. His entire bearing transforms. Skin hardening, body forged into something stronger and more powerful than before. Across Yun City, the very air begins to stir. Yu Linglong senses it. Wang Fugui is breaking through. Good. With Wang Fugi at that level, Yifan's safety is more secure. Suddenly, she notices something. A warm current stirring inside her own body. It flows gently through her meridians and core, quietly elevating her bone constitution and martial energy. She traces it back carefully, and it becomes clear. The warmth appeared right after Yifan touched her. As the youngest female martial god in the Great Xia Empire, she had already reached the Grandmaster realm, but her bone constitution and natural limits had kept her stuck there for a long time, with no progress in sight. Now she understands. Her decision is made. From now on she'll spend more time around Yifan. That insufferable scoundrel. If he wants to take advantage, fine. Let him. The SU Group's product launch officially begins. The venue is the largest multimedia hall on the ground floor of the SU Group tower, capacity for several thousand people, and every seat is filled. Li Zhang, head of the Li family, sits stiffly in his seat. A faint smirk plays on his face, the look of a man who thinks he's already won. Rest assured, head Lu, this time we'll make an example of them, and no one will dare stand with the Yi family again. Lu Ran smiles slightly. Well done, you'll be rewarded. Just then the guests take the stage, and a wave of surprise ripples through the crowd. Look, who are those people in the guest seats? That's Xia Hao from the Xia Group. And isn't that Sun Quan, the governor of Yun City, right behind him? And those other figures, none of them are small names. Li Zhang's confidence shatters. What is going on? Xia Hao I can understand, but the governor? All those industry heavyweights? How does the SU family have that kind of pull? Is this all for the Yi family? Su Yufei steps onto the stage and speaks. Thank you all for coming. I'm Su Yufei, president of the SU Group. I'm sure you've all heard about our new product launch. Funny thing is, the Li Group of Yun City quietly developed a beauty pill of their own, with effects nearly identical to ours, and they just happened to hold their own launch event yesterday. Su Yufei says it plainly in front of over 1,000 people. The fuse is lit. If Li Zhang doesn't respond, he loses the ground entirely. But Li Zhang is a seasoned operator who has worked the business world for years. He cuts straight to the point. What exactly are you implying, President Su? The Li family launched Starglow first. Now you're turning around and accusing us of copying you? In fact, since we launched first, I'm very curious what SU Group plans to show us today. If the formula turns out to be the same, then the Li family has every reason to believe it was the SU family who stole our recipe. Trade secret theft. I'll sue the SU Group into bankruptcy. Of course, there is another option. If Su Group is willing to be acquired by the Li Group, I, Li Zhang, might consider sharing the formula. I've already had the contracts drawn up. Su Yufei only smiles. That won't be necessary. Our new product is called the Snow Glow Beauty Balm. It was developed from an ancient formula. The balm removes dark spots, rapidly heals wounds, and leaves no scars behind. Needless to say, it has nothing to do with the Li family's recipe. The moment those words land, the crowd goes wild. If the Snow Glow Beauty Balm is real, it's nothing short of a revolution. Noticing Lu Ran's displeasure, Li Zhang jumps in fast. Impossible, I spent hundreds of millions on that formula. It can't be fake. This woman is bluffing. He stands and his voice turns cold. President Su, is this product really as miraculous as you claim? Has that ancient formula been scientifically validated? Is it safe for human use? Who takes responsibility for any side effects? At that moment, Lei Qianjue calmly walks onto the stage. Who here questions the authenticity of this formula? Are you doubting my medical expertise? I came across this formula by chance. Last night I personally compounded the balm following the ancient texts, the exact ingredients, the exact method. It works exactly as described. Healing wounds, smoothing skin, fading spots. Results in minutes. No one expected this. Lei Qianjue himself is publicly endorsing Su Group's new product, and personally vouching for its effects. As his words settle, the hall erupts. Within moments, dozens of companies rush to express partnership interest. The estimated deposits alone already reach hundreds of billions. Li Zhang refuses to give up. He rises and says coolly, Master Lei, it's not that we doubt you, it's just that the effects sound completely off the charts. Healing wounds in an instant? That's hard to believe. How do you plan to prove it? The crowd nods. If the balm is really that unreal, why not prove it right here, right now? That would be far more convincing. Su Yushui's brows draw together slightly. And how do you suggest we prove it? Li Zhang smiles coldly. Simple. Cut open your arm, apply the balm, and let us watch the wound disappear in a few minutes. To prove the balm's power, Su Yushui actually reaches for the blade. But at that exact moment, Ye Fan bursts out from the side of the stage. He snatches the dagger right out of Li Zhang's hand. Before Li Zhang can even react, Ye Fan is already in his face. Ye Fan swings the dagger and carves a cut over a foot long straight across Li Zhang's arm. The cut is deep, bone is visible. You stupid fool, my arm, someone bandage this now. Ye Fan blinks with innocent eyes. But you doubted the balm, I'm just helping you find out. The crowd finally catches up. Li Zhang just got cut by the Yi family's fool. Is Yi Fan really that dumb, or is he playing them all? Yi Fan grabs Li Zhang and drags him towards Su Yushui. Come on, let's go test it. We'll know if it works soon enough. Su Yushui watches Yi Fan slash Li Zhang with the dagger, and feels an inexplicable rush of satisfaction. Lei Qianjue takes Li Zhang's arm and holds it up. Everyone see that? Deep enough, you can see the bone. I'm applying the balm now. The Su family watches with a mix of anticipation and nerves. Su Honghai holds himself steady on purpose. Trust Yushui's judgment. The Yi family's depth is not something you can easily measure. On stage, Lei Qianjue spreads the Snow Glow Beauty Balm evenly over Li Zhang's wound. The cameras hold a tight close-up. The moment the green balm touches his skin, the flesh seems to come alive. The bleeding stops. The wound begins to close. Slowly. Visibly. Something that defies every known law of science unfolds right before their eyes, at a pace everyone can see. Li Zhong stares at his own arm, face blank with disbelief. The Xu group's bomb is real. How is this possible? Desperate to stop the bomb from working, Li Zhong reaches with his other hand to wipe it off. The moment he moves, Wang Fugi clamps his arm like a vice. Thirsty, Li family head? Want some water? I'll get it for you. Lei Qianjue lifts Li Zhong's arm high. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the results. The crowd is stunned. The wound they just watched being cut. Completely gone. Not a single scar. The hall explodes. Companies that hadn't put down deposits yet surge toward the SU group's registration desk like they've lost their minds. The eruption of excitement catches Li Zhong completely off guard. He scrambles to cut in. Everyone, don't let impulse cloud your judgment. You all know how much the SU group owes in outstanding payments. Do they even have the funds to back this up? Some of the companies that had rushed forward start to hesitate. Then a young man steps forward. Master Lei himself vouched for them and you're still scared? It's just some overdue payments. I, Guo Li, will cover every cent the SU group owes. Don't want to partner up? Fine. The Guo family will team up with Elder Xia and take over all of Su Group's distribution. Anyone still running your mouth, I will shut you up personally. Even Yifan is caught off guard. Guo Li, when did he get back? The sudden outburst stuns the crowd. The Guo family of Sheng City, another major clan throwing their weight behind the SU group. Guo Li charges onto the stage and grabs Yifan by both arms. Brother, my dad shipped me overseas to study. I only found out about the Yi family yesterday. Wang Fugi doesn't look pleased. Where were you all this time, Guo? Do you have any idea how rough these past few years have been? Yifan knows Guo Li would never betray him, but this is not the place for this conversation. Yifan barely furrows his brow, but Guo Li catches the shift immediately. He leans in close and whispers, Brother, you're faking it, aren't you? The corner of Yifan's mouth twitches. With a mind like Guo Li's, keeping secrets from him was never going to be easy. Yifan's brow gives the faintest flick. Guo Li reads it at once and drops the subject. He takes the mic from Su Yufei instead. Ladies and gentlemen, you've all seen what the Snow Glow Beauty Balm can do. If you want in, sign up now. First come, first served. Miss this and you'll regret it. This is money in your pocket. Just a few lines from Guo Li and the crowd is fired up all over again. Yifan gives a quiet, satisfied nod. With Guo Li here to hold things together, this just got a lot easier. Guo Li spots Li Zhong still standing there in a daze and cuts in coldly. Still here, Li family head? Waiting for a holiday? Your son is dead because of your own games, and now you're still standing here making a fool of yourself? Li Zhong's face turns ash gray with rage. Guo Li, you little rat. Don't think the Guo family name scares me. Everyone, move in. At Li Zhong's command, over 100 armed men pour out from every corner of the venue. Blades, steel rods, all of it, surrounding the hall completely. Everyone freeze. Anyone who signs a contract with the SU group today, try it and see what happens. Su Honghai steps forward and shouts, Li Zhong, what is the meaning of this? Can't win in business, so now you're pulling this dirty move. Li Zhong smiles without warmth. The SU family got too close to the Yi family. Consider this punishment from above. You have two choices. Stay loyal to the Yi family. And today is the day the SU group falls, or hand over Yifan and accept our acquisition. We'll let the SU group survive. As for the buyout price, 50,000. The moment he finishes, Su Yufei steps in front of Yifan. If you want to touch Yifan, you'll have to go through my corpse first. Li Zhong's expression darkens instantly. He raises his hand and swings it at Su Yufei's face. But before the slap lands, Yifan grabs a chair and brings it crashing down on Li Zhong's face. Then he shouts with his best innocent face, You old crook, nobody hits my wife. Li Zhong staggers, his vision bursting with stars. Now Li Zhong is completely unhinged. What are you all standing around for? Take down everyone from the Su family, now! His men grab their weapons and close in on Yifan and the others. At that moment, Wang Fugi leaps forward from behind Yifan. A surge of raw martial energy blasts outward. The men at the front stumble back several steps, their blades dropping from their hands. Those with martial training sense the energy rippling off him and gasp. Wang Fugi, he's broken through to the Grandmaster realm. Another monster rising in Yun City. Is genius contagious now? Li Zhong feels the shift too, but he's not backing down. No matter how strong Wang Fugi is, he's just one man. Grab Su Yufei or Yifan as a hostage, and Wang Fugi won't dare make a move. With that thought, Li Zhong speaks quickly. Wang, this is between us and the Su family. I strongly advise you to stay out of it. The forces behind me are not something you want to provoke. Wang Fugi doesn't even blink. Su Yufei is my sister-in-law. Su family business is Wang Fugi's business. Anyone who touches a single hair on the Su family today is making an enemy of the Wang family. Before Wang Fugi can finish, Guo Li cuts him off. All right, you've had your speech. My turn. Without a moment's hesitation, Guo Li charges forward and throws a punch straight into the group of men ahead. The burst of martial energy sends them flying over 10 meters through the air. They hit the ground and don't move. Guo Li shakes out his fist with a grin. Oh, my bad. I'm a grandmaster too now. Anyone else want to test these? The crowd is frozen. A collective breath is sucked in. Another grandmaster. Seeing two grandmasters standing against him, Li Zhong's face drains completely white. One grandmaster, maybe they could find an opening. Two? There's no chance at all. Staying here now is just walking into a slaughter. But just as Li Zhong starts to edge away, Yu Lingling's voice cuts through the air. Nobody move. Put your weapons down. Nicely. I've been holding myself back for a very long time. Yu Lingling appears with hundreds of soldiers in camouflage surrounding the entire venue. In an instant, cold steel daggers are pressed against the throats of Li Zhong's men. Li Zhong's hired muscle has no choice. Under that absolute show of force, every single one is taken down. A crisis that could have turned deadly is dissolved invisibly, at a speed that leaves everyone speechless. At that moment, Xia Hao walks over from the side of the stage with Li Hu. Li family head, let's find somewhere quiet to talk. Li Zhong's face goes white. No, wait. As he's dragged off, Li Zhong shouts desperately. Xia Hao, Li Hu, do you have any respect for the law? This is unlawful detention, a human rights violation. I'll sue every one of you. Ye Fan picks up the same chair again and hurls it straight at Li Zhong. Bad people, you're bad people. You tried to bully my wife. You deserve it. Guo Li stands nearby, twirling a dagger with a smile. So, Li family head, are you going to talk on your own, or shall I help you along? Li Zhong hesitates a half second too long. Guo Li's dagger finds his chest. Guo Li's face turns deadly cold. You people are something else. You nearly wiped out my brother's entire family. Dying would be getting off easy. Li Zhong is absolutely certain. If he doesn't talk, they will kill him right here. Fine, I'll talk. This operation was ordered by Lu Ran, head of the Lu family of Sheng City. I was just helping coordinate. I know they had a plan. First, they wanted to stop Master Lei from treating young Master Yi. And there's more after that. Someone from above is coming personally to test young Master Yi, to see if he is awakened. And Sheng City will be sending more people too. But Guo Li isn't satisfied. He drives the blade in deeper. Li Zhong spills everything like a broken dam. There are two people who have been in contact with Lu Ran from above. One is military, codename Lone Wolf. The other is young master, Zhou from Shangjing. Beyond the Yi family massacre, they're also tracking down something. An object that supposedly boosts combat power at an extreme rate. What exactly it is, I don't know. Listening to Li Zhong's confession, Ye Fan begins to piece together a rough picture of their plan. Whatever they're after, it doesn't matter. If they're coming, they won't be leaving. Meanwhile, in a secluded estate somewhere in the northwest, a large screen on the wall is streaming the SU Group launch event live. Every detail of Li Zhong's failed operation plays out in full view. The man watching doesn't turn it off until Li Zhong is dragged away. This is what your operation produced? The SU Group gets a triumph, the Li family is wiped out, and you call that a job done? How do you think we look to everyone else now? They defy us openly, come out without a scratch, and their launch is a massive success. Go to Yun City yourself, find your opportunity and eliminate Ye Fan. Cut it off at the root. Back in Yun City, Guo Li, Ye Fan, Wang Fugi, and the others leave and return to the SU Group headquarters. The moment she sees Ye Fan walk through the door, Su Yishui pulls him into a tight embrace. Husband, thank you. Without you, none of these people would have come for me. Ye Fan plays his part at once. Yishui, you're my wife. I promised Grandpa I'd protect you. I'll work hard and beat all the bad guys, I promise. Yu Lingling watches Ye Fan with a thoughtful look. This guy outmaneuvered so many capable people, and he's supposed to be a fool? Whatever the truth is, she's made up her mind. She's sticking with him. Su Honghai warmly addresses the room. Friends and honored guests, today's launch went smoothly thanks to all of you. We are deeply grateful. But without warning, the wail of sirens fills the air outside. A group of uniformed officers storm in. We've received a report. This organization is suspected of illegally pooling funds. You are also suspected of false advertising involving counterfeit medicine. We need your person in charge to come with us for questioning. Additionally, your company's accounts have been frozen by order of law. They will be unfrozen once the investigation is complete. The news hits like a thunderclap out of a clear sky. Su Yishui is immediately on edge. Officers, there must be a mistake. The SU Group is conducting completely lawful business. How can we be suspected of illegal fundraising? The lead officer gives her a pained look. Miss Su, there's nothing we can do. We're only following orders. Yu Lingling fires up immediately. How dare you? Arresting people in broad daylight like this. I'm standing right here. Go ahead. Try arresting someone. The lead officer signals his men to stand ready. Miss Yu, please don't make this difficult for us. Yu Lingling lets out a cold laugh. Make it difficult for you? You're the ones making it difficult for her. If she gets taken in today, the moment word spreads, the SU Group's reputation is finished. The atmosphere sharpens instantly. A confrontation is one spark away. Yi Fan's brow creases. While Yi Fan is still thinking, military trucks pull up outside the SU Group gates. A fully armed reinforced company in camouflage drops out, weapons ready. Leading them is Major Guo Fei. The moment Yi Fan spots Guo Fei, his eyes light up. He calls out with his best foolish voice. They're bad people. They want to take my wife away. Guofei hears Yifan, and his eyes narrow slightly. The orders from above were clear. No matter how the Heavenly King token appears, obey without question. Without hesitation, Guofei gives the order. His soldiers move in and restrain every uniformed officer on the scene. The lead officer tries to argue. Deputy Commander Guo, do you have any idea what you're doing? We are executing an official duty. Guofei gives him nothing. Shut it, I don't need you telling me how to do my job. The SU Group is a medical supply partner of the military. Whoever dares move against the SU Group is moving against us. In moments, every one of those officers, so bold just seconds ago, is taken away. Yifan slips away to the restroom and dials a number. The moment the call connects, he speaks slowly and clearly. When the wind rises over Qingping, the night stretches 10,000 ages. A beat of silence on the other end. Then, movement. Your subordinate Pang Hai pays his respects to the new guildmaster. I have waited 20 years. Is the Celestial Intelligence Guild finally rising again? Yifan is direct. Yes, but I can't afford to be exposed right now. Don't contact me unless absolutely necessary. I'm calling because there's an urgent task. The SU Group's accounts in Yun City have been frozen. I need you to use the guild's resources. Unfreeze those accounts within 10 minutes and suppress every negative story about the SU Group. Can you do it? Pang Hai doesn't pause for even a second. Rest assured, Guildmaster, I will give everything I have. The call ends. The emergence of a new Guildmaster is nothing less than the hope of the entire Celestial Intelligence Guild's rebirth. The first task given by the new Guildmaster, Pang Hai will see it done with everything he has. He passes through a hidden door into a vast command center. Everyone move, now. Initiate SSS level command. Full speed, target, Su Group, Yun City. All issues resolved within 10 minutes. Back in Yun City, Qian Tao, president of Huaqi Bank, is having the worst day of his life. First comes a call from Sun Chan, governor of Yun City. Qian Tao, I don't know what game you're playing. I'm ordering you to unfreeze the SU Group's accounts immediately. On what grounds did you freeze them in the first place? The SU Group has a partnership with the Xuanwu War Zone. The officers who went to arrest them have already been taken away by the military. Qian Tao's mind goes blank. He needs to get to the Li family. This water is far too muddy for him to wade through. Then his phone buzzes. A news alert. A senior official from Sheng City has been arrested on suspicion of criminal activity. Qian Tao goes numb. His biggest protector is behind bars. Does that mean he's finished too? Back at the SU Group, everyone is burning through their contacts, desperately trying to get the accounts unfrozen. Every connection they have is being called in at once. Then a staff member rushes in, barely containing their excitement. President Su, our accounts are back to normal. The bank just called. They said it was an operational error on their end, and they sincerely apologize. Su Yishui listens to the finance director's report, deeply puzzled. An error? The police were absolutely clear about what they were doing. How could this be called an error? Su Yishui glances at Yu Lingling. Was this your people? Yu Lingling shakes her head. No. My grandfather's contacts are still making calls. There's no way they could have moved this fast. Su Yishui is more puzzled than ever. If it wasn't them, then who? Xiahao stands quietly to the side, listening. His gaze drifts to Yifan. An operation this swift, it could only be young Master Yi. But what kind of power is behind him, that he can resolve something like this perfectly in under 10 minutes? Right then, Wang Fuge suddenly shouts, "Everyone look, it's the top trending story!" A senior figure from Sheng City arrested for financial crimes. Also taken in Yang, head of Yun City's Commerce Bureau. Qian, president of Huaqi Bank, and Zhang from the Tax Bureau. Everyone stands there dazed. Commerce Bureau, Tax Office, the bank, and that senior figure from Sheng City. That's a complete chain, and every single one of them just happened to get arrested at exactly this moment. Then Su Yishui's phone rings again. Miss Su, this is Chen Wei, the newly appointed president of Huaqi Bank. On behalf of Huaqi Bank, I offer our most sincere apologies. The trouble caused to the SU Group was due to Qian Tao's unauthorized conduct. We will hold a formal press conference to explain this to the public. I have already unfrozen the SU Group's accounts. Additionally, President Pang Hai of Juzhou Group has asked me to pass along his regards. He says he will come to Yun City in person to visit you within the next couple of days. Chen Wei's words leave Su Yishui in a daze. Juzhou Group, a titan that dominates 13 southwestern provinces and casts its shadow across the entire Great Xia Empire, with assets said to exceed $1 trillion. Someone at that level only deals with circles from Sheng City and Chongqing at minimum. How could a small family like the Sus ever catch Pang Hai's attention? Could it be Yifan? Xiahao had helped the SU Group because of Yifan. Could Pang Hai be repaying a debt to him as well? With that thought, Su Yishui looks at Yifan with a heart full of gratitude. No matter what, as long as you're by my side, that's enough for me. Yifan, thank you. In the Northwest Estate, one of Elder Zhang's men, the one who goes by Chu Feng, reads the report from his subordinates and drives his fist straight through the screen in front of him. What is going on? We mobilized a top-level official from the province just to pressure one small SU family, and they still couldn't handle it? A nervous subordinate speaks up. Captain Chu, it's not that our people failed. We've confirmed it. Zhuzhou Group intervened. Chu Feng's eyes narrow. Zhuzhou Group? That old man Peng Hai actually dared to interfere with us? That meddling dog ruined everything. I'll go to Tianan province myself and cut down both Yifan and that old man together. Chu Feng is barely on his feet before Elder Zhang's voice stops him cold. Stand down, Xiao Feng. After all these years with me, still this hot-headed? Do you think you can touch Peng Hai? You're at the Grandmaster realm. You think Peng Hai is weaker than you? And do you even know who stands behind him? Chu Feng reads the gravity on Elder Zhang's face and asks with genuine curiosity. Elder, who exactly is behind Peng Hai? How does he dare get involved in our business? Doesn't he know who's behind us? Elder Zhang cuts him off quickly. Don't say it aloud. Now that Peng Hai has moved, going after the SU group becomes far more complicated. I don't yet know why he's backing them. Go to Yun City and do what needs to be done. I'll leave the rest to you. But do not engage Peng Hai directly for now. Understood? Chu Feng's eyes sharpen at once. Elder, I know what to do. Elder Zhang gives a slow, satisfied nod. Go. I expect that whatever Peng Hai is leaning on will crumble to dust very soon. Meanwhile, in the banquet hall on the 8th floor of Imperial Palace Hotel, Su Honghai and Su Minghao and the rest of the Su family's core members are in high spirits. In just a single day, the Snowglow launched. The Su family collected hundreds of billions in deposits. With that funding, 10 new production lines can be up and running within 2 months. But Yifan knows the people in the shadows are still circling the Su family like wolves. There is no room for complacency, not yet. Yifan is still turning things over in his mind when a familiar figure appears at the entrance. It's Xuan Yufei. She walks toward Yifan with a coy pout. Yifan, my heels are too high. Could you give me a hand? Yifan sighs inwardly. What is she doing here again? Every head in the room turns. Isn't that Yifan's ex-fiancée? What is she doing here? Does she have no shame? She must have seen the Su family's victory and come running out of jealousy. Yifan takes in the sight of Xuan Yufei, dressed strikingly, looking gorgeous, and feels a quiet flicker of amusement. He shakes his head. No thanks, Miss Xue. I'm afraid my wife Yishui might get jealous. Those words hit Xuan Yufei like a needle straight through the heart. Something inside her feels hollowed out. But she forces herself to fake a stumble and topples Yifan to the ground, landing on top of him. Holding back the tears threatening to spill, Xuan Yufei steels herself. It's okay, don't give up. As long as she doesn't give up, there's still a chance. With that, Xuan Yufei wraps her arms tight around Yifan and refuses to let go. Yifan, a martial powerhouse from the northwest, is heading for the Su family, above martial sovereign realm. And Lu Qingyang, the young lord of Sheng City, has already arrived in Yun City. He's moving against the Su family. Please, be careful. At that moment, Su Yishui appears quietly at Yifan's side. She gives Xuan Yufei no courtesy whatsoever. You walked away from Yifan, and now you're shamelessly coming back to cling to him? Xuan Yufei hears Su Yishui and releases Yifan. She whispers one last word of warning. Yifan, remember what I told you. Make sure you tell your grandfather. Yifan sighs quietly to himself. I'm grateful for the warning, but you shouldn't get this close to me. It will only bring you danger. Su Yishui reaches up and pinches Yifan's cheek. You are not allowed to pay any attention to that woman from now on, understood? The scene shifts. Ye Changfeng receives intelligence from Leng Feng and his expression changes instantly. What? Shu Jian detonated explosives in his own estate and took the Wang family's men down with him. Leng Feng responds calmly. That's right. Shu Jian must have known he couldn't overpower the Wang family. To avenge his son, he took them all down with him. And it doesn't stop there. In less than 3 days, every family that had moved against the Ye family has been wiped out. Ye Changfeng knows exactly what this means. Every single thing connects back to Ye Fan. He murmurs softly to himself. Ye Fan, my boy, just how deep does this go? News of the Wang family's destruction and Shu Jian's death reaches the Yi family at almost the same moment. Ye Changfeng knows at once. Ye Fan's hand is behind all of this. Meanwhile, at the Su family celebration banquet, an uninvited voice cuts through the room. Congratulations, Miss Su. Quite a successful launch today. I showed up without an invitation. Hope that's not a problem. Su Yishui spins around, her voice sharp. Lu Qingyang, what are you doing here? Ye Fan's brow tightens. So he actually showed up. Looks like the tip-off was solid. Yu Linglong knows the Lu family and the Yi family have never seen eye to eye. This visit means trouble. Lu Qingyang takes one look at Yi Fan surrounded by Su Yishui and Yu Linglong, 2 breathtaking women, and seethes inside. Any ordinary man would be struck by divine luck just to have one of them. And Yi Fan has 7 wives like this. The thought twists the knife. He moves in to probe. What a shame, Yi Fan. You've gone and lost your mind. All these beautiful wives, do you even know what to do with them at night? If you don't, I'd be happy to come over and give you a lesson. I guarantee the ladies will be very satisfied. Lu Qingyang is here on Chu Feng's orders, to test Yifan. And those words would push any man past his limit. Yifan is already moving. He grabs a steaming pot of soup fresh off the table and smashes it straight at Lu Qingyang's head. Then he blinks with the purest look of innocence. That's not nice. My wife said they only sleep with me. You want to sleep somewhere? Go home and sleep with your mom. The distance was too short. Even with near Grandmaster level power, Liu Qingyang had no time to dodge. For a split second he can't tell, is Yifan truly a fool, or playing one? He has to find out. Killing intent surges through his body. He clenches his fist and lunges. Yifan jolts in fright, ducks behind Yu Linglong in a flash. The fear in his eyes looks completely real. Yu Linglong steps forward without hesitation. Her aura erupts, raw and overwhelming. You picked the wrong place to cause a scene. That's my man. Touch one hair on him. I dare you. Guo Li and Wang Fuge step up at the same moment. 3 Grandmaster-level fighters close in around Lu Qingyang. The air feels heavy. Lu Qingyang can barely breathe. How does a supposed fool like Yifan command this kind of protection? He has no choice but to wait for a moment when Yifan is alone. He throws out a parting shot. Fine, you can protect him now, but can you protect him forever? Soon enough Yifan will die in the gutter, and then what? You'll all be widows. Ha! Don't tell me you'd want to marry that old man of the Yi family next. The arrogance is unbearable. Even Yifan feels the killing intent rise within him. Lu Qingyang pushes further. As he passes Yifan, he drops his voice to a whisper. You know, fool, your second brother died in a really ugly way. I stabbed him more than 10 times myself, severed his tendons one by one. Heh, at the very end the poor wretch was on his knees begging me to spare you. Too bad. You'll be joining him soon enough. Yifan's pupils contract hard. So the Lu family was involved in killing his second brother in the southwestern Zhuk war zone. The rage inside Yifan hits its limit. His hand shoots out and seizes Lu Qingyang. But Lu Qingyang just smirks. What? You want to hit me? I told you the truth. What are you going to do about it? He has no fear. Chu Feng came along on this mission. Even if he can't handle Yifan himself, Chu Feng can finish the job without breaking a sweat. But Yifan sees through it. Lu Qingyang came here to provoke him into dropping his cover. If he does, the forces behind the attacks on the Yi family will either go all out to kill him, or vanish into the shadows entirely. With that thought, Yifan acts. A silver needle drives out a thread of martial energy, carrying a colorless, odorless toxin, and seeps silently into Lu Qingyang's body. He has no intention of killing Lu Qingyang quickly. He wants him to suffer a fate worse than death. Lu Qingyang flinches at what feels like a mere pinprick on his skin, but the pain drives straight to his marrow, as though his very soul is being scorched. Something feels wrong. He probes carefully, but detects nothing else out of the ordinary. That strange energy seems to have merged seamlessly with his own meridians. He bares his teeth. Stop playing dumb. If I so much as lose a hair, you'll pay with your life. He shoots Yifan one last venomous glare, then strides out. Yifan watches him go, eyes cold and fixed. The Lu family just made the list. Accounts to be settled. The Su family banquet runs until afternoon before the guests finally disperse. Guoli pulls Yifan aside. The old master just found Xia Hao and me. He's offering us both vice president positions at the group. Looks like he's already figured out you're not really gone, and that we're working with you. Yifan just chuckles. Grandpa has been sharp his whole life. I was never planning to hide it from him forever. At that moment, a young man in a loud floral shirt comes rushing over. Without a moment's hesitation, he drops to his knees. Yifan, I'm asking you to help me destroy Lu Qingyang and the entire Lu family. If you do, I, Lu Yang, will give everything I have. I'll serve you for life. Yifan's brow furrows. This young man looks about 80% like Lu Qingyang. Different clothes, same face, same family name. Lu Wuyang. He's from the Lu family. Guoli stares at him, baffled. Aren't you supposed to be chasing girls and making headlines with celebrities? Why are you here? Don't you know Yifan is still not well? But Lu Wuyang goes straight to business, pressing a file and a contract into Guoli's hands. I trust what I see. I'm certain Yifan will recover. I'm going all in on that bet. This is a full list of everything I own. Guoli flips through the file. 8 companies listed. His eyes go wide. In pure business terms, Liu Wuyang runs circles around him. Yifan catches the shift in Guoli's expression instantly. He knows Guoli's business instincts are top tier. Anyone who impresses him is no ordinary person. Guoli can't help himself. So all these years of chasing women, that was all an act? Liu Wuyang exhales, a tired smile crossing his face. What choice did I have? Over 20 years ago, Lu Zijian assaulted my mother at a nightclub. The Lu family treated her like she was the shameful one. In the end, Lu Qingyang killed her, with Lu Zijian's silent approval. He did it right in front of me. I was 8 years old. After she died, there wasn't a single good day for me in that house. Even as I grew up, I was shut out at every turn. So I played the part, wine, women's scandal, and got myself sent here. It was the only way to survive. While I looked like a fool on the surface, I was building my strength and resources, waiting for my chance at revenge. But I knew I couldn't do it alone. I needed someone. Then I saw the Zhao family and the others fall one after another, and I knew. My moment had come. Guo Li clears his throat pointedly. All right, my brother here is still not well. He may not follow what you're saying, understand? Lu Wuyang reads between the lines. He hasn't earned enough trust yet for Yifan to drop the act. He needs to prove himself. He presses forward. I have ideas and business plans ready to go. I can generate wealth beyond counting for you. Yifan needs exactly this. Someone to run the internal finances and commercial operations. Lu Wuyang might be the right fit. With that settled in his mind, Yifan breaks into his most guileless smile. You seem nice. Come on, let's go take a look at the Ye family home. Guo Li gets it immediately. Yifan is giving Liu Wuyang a chance to prove himself. Lu Wuyang's face lights up. If he can get a foot inside Yi Group, his plan is more than halfway done, and if nothing has gone wrong, that idiot brother of his should already be at Yi Group by now. Meanwhile, inside Yi Group headquarters, the board receives urgent word from the old master. Xu Jian and his son have been destroyed along with the Wang family. The room falls into stunned silence. Because Xu Jian and Xu Dong had used Yi Group's official seal to sign a secret acquisition agreement, notarized by a third party fully binding under law. Before long, Lu Qingyang strides into Yi Group. Ladies and gentlemen, your executive president, Mr. Xu Jian, signed a contract with our Liu Group just 1 day ago. He sold Yi Group to me for 30 million. This is the contract, notarized by the State Notary Office, legally binding. Director Zhu of Legal, you and Manager Yu from Procurement were both present when it was signed. Can you verify its authenticity? Director Zhu rises promptly. The contract is legitimate. The room erupts internally. Are you serious? Yi Group is worth over 500 billion, sold for 30 million? You couldn't give away a head of cabbage for that price? That was practically a gift. Xu Jian, the damn traitor, got off too easy dying like that. Lu Qingyang taps the copy of the contract on the table with smug satisfaction. Your outrage changes nothing. This is law, protected by the state. Yi Group belongs to the Lu family now. Start the handover. Priority goes to the Special Archives Division. The real reason Lu Qingyang rushed here isn't just the company. He's after something the Yi family is hiding. Rumor has it the Yi family obtained a legendary treasure map years ago, one that charts the location of a divine ruins. Crack the map, enter the ruins, and the rewards are beyond imagination. Some even say it leads to ascending to immortality. The assault on the Yi family wasn't purely about wiping them out. The treasure map was always part of the motive. Ascending to immortality. Every warrior on the martial path has dreamed of it. At that moment, Yifan walks into the hall. He drags a chair toward him, eyes locked on Lu Qingyang, burning. You're all so loud. What stray dog wandered onto Yi family ground? Didn't I already hit you hard enough at the banquet? Maybe I need another go. The raw aggression startles Lu Qingyang. He steps back without thinking. With Guo Li and Wang Fugui, 2 Grandmaster-level fighters standing at Yifan's side, Lu Qingyang has no confidence he can land a killing blow. He swallows it. Yifan, don't do anything reckless. Yi Group has been acquired. This place no longer belongs to the Yi family. You and your people should leave. This is a business transaction. Killing me won't undo any of it. Director Zhu chimes in. Someone escort Yifan out. If you want to act like a fool, do it at home. This is a business meeting. Yifan knows exactly what these two are. Traitors who fed on the hand that raised them. He lets out an air-headed grin. I saw something once. Manager you secretly took millions in bribes. And Director Zhu, I saw you keeping 3 women in a private place. 5 years ago you drove a girl to jump off a building. You're both awful people. Grandpa told me not to say anything back then, but I'm saying it now. Manager Yu and Director Zhu go pale. How does a fool know all this? Is he actually a fool at all? Lu Qingyang jumps in to smooth it over. Director Zhu and Manager Yu have given so much to this company, and you accuse them of betrayal? That's deeply unfair. The words land. A portion of the room frowns at Yifan. Accusations need evidence. Being a Yi doesn't mean we take his word as law. Yifan shoots a glance back at Guo Li. Guo Li produces a USB drive, his voice ice cold. Then as newly appointed vice president, perhaps everyone will listen to me. Take a look at this. A video plays on screen. Manager Yu, here's 3 million. I'm counting on you for that steel mill project. Once it's done, another 5 million. The footage is crystal clear. Every detail captured. Manager Yu of procurement has taken 5 million in bribes. Under the relevant laws, he'll be spending the rest of his life on a prison sewing machine. Manager Yu crumples to the floor, face drained white. Guo Li smiles with quiet satisfaction. Since Manager Yu's done, shall we move on to Director Zhu's highlight reel? Director Zhu knows exactly what that means. Footage of him with his mistress. He rushes to block the screen, voice sharp with panic. Yifan, what do you want? Yifan smiles slowly, something dangerous flickering beneath the surface. You're a smart man, Director Zhu. Do I really need to spell it out? Director Zhu draws one conclusion from everything he just witnessed. Yifan has woken up, at least in part. The sharper minds in the room are catching up. The young master isn't stumbling over his words anymore. Look at how he's been moving. Clean, precise. Plenty of CEOs couldn't pull that off. Director Zhu gathers himself and speaks. At the time, we did accompany President Xu to meet with Lu Qingyang, but no contract was signed. The contract Lu Qingyang holds is a forgery. The acquisition of Yi Group, it never happened. Lu Qingyang's face darkens. The fury is barely contained. Have you both lost your minds? Your signatures and handprints are on that contract. Yi Group's seal is on it. The state notary office certified it. Your denial means nothing. Yifan frowns. The contract does carry legal weight. The core problem hasn't been solved. Just as Yifan is working through his next move, Lu Wuyang steps out from behind him. Young Master Lu, what you're holding is just a copy, isn't it? What use is a copy? For all we know, the original is a fake. Lu Qingyang sees Lu Wuyang step forward and feels a cold unease take root. He pushes through it. Knew you'd pull this. I brought the original. Bring me the case. One of his men steps forward with a locked case. Lu Wuyang lets a slow smile spread across his face. Sorry about this, brother. I happen to have a case of my own. So, which one holds the real original? The moment Lu Qingyang sees the identical case in Lu Wuyang's hands, a deep, sickening dread rises inside him. He snaps at his bodyguard. Open it, now! The bodyguard captain had been keeping the case close all day, exactly in case something went wrong. Inside was supposed to be the acquisition contract. The case clicks open. Inside is not a contract. It's a set of blue funeral clothes. Lu Qingyang staggers back several steps, struck speechless. He grabs the bodyguard captain by the collar. What the hell is this? Where is my contract? He whips his gaze to Lu Wuyang, eyes blazing. Did you do this? Lu Wuyang's voice is calm and quiet. Lu Qingyang, 20 years ago you killed my mother. Consider this a gift. You'll be needing it soon enough. As he speaks, Lu Wuyang opens his own case. Inside sit 3 copies of the acquisition contract. Lu Wuyang had bribed the bodyguard captain long in advance. The swap was clean. He had pulled the rug out from under Lu Qingyang without leaving a trace. He carries the case to Yifan and presents it with both hands. All 3 contracts, yours to deal with. Lu Qingyang is nearly unraveling. Lu Wuyang, you traitor! Are you insane? That's hundreds of billions on the line. Don't you care? Lu Wuyang's reply is cold as stone. Hundreds of billions? You mean nothing to me. No amount of money is worth more than your life. Paid as penance to my mother, wherever she rests. Yifan lifts the contracts from the case and gives them a quick look. Authentic. He fixes Lu Qingyang with a burning gaze, a sharp smile on his lips. 3 originals, all in my hands. Tell me, whose name does Yi Group go under now? Lu Qingyang glares at Lu Wuyang, jaw tight. You win this round. Losing his grip on Yi Group enrages him. But what infuriates him even more, his own brother has been operating in Yun City all these years and has grown far beyond what he can control. With all 3 originals gone, the acquisition is finished. There's nothing left for him here. He signals his men and turns to leave. Yifan's voice cuts like a blade. Stop. You think you can just walk out? My wife always said, if someone pushes me around, there's a price to pay. You caused a scene at the banquet and I let it go. But now, it's time to settle up. Lu Qingyang tenses, eyes locked on Yifan. What else do you want? Before Yifan can speak, Lu Wuyang cuts in, exposing something precious. He's carrying a translucent bone on him. It radiates a dense, ancient energy, said to be extraordinarily useful for cultivation. Maybe have him hand it over. Lu Qingyang claps a hand to his chest. Are you out of your mind? That is the Lu family's heirloom, priceless, and you just gave it away? Yifan doesn't even have to say a word. Wang Fugi and Guo Li move together, pinning Lu Qingyang between them. Powerful martial energy locks Lu Qingyang in place. Hand it over. Lu Qingyang's face turns ashen with rage. He strains to channel his 5 streams of martial energy and fight back. But the moment he tries, he discovers something terrifying. His martial energy won't respond, and what little remains is draining fast. Since that pinprick at Su Yishui's banquet, whatever Yifan laced that needle with has been quietly eating through his organs from the inside. Even that slight effort leaves him feeling hollow. Lu Qingyang stares at Yifan with creeping horror. Has Yifan fully awakened? Wang Fugi cuts off his thoughts with zero ceremony. Yeah, we're taking it. What are you gonna do? You thought you could take Yi Group? We can't take one thing off you? Yifan takes the bone and looks at it. His pupils widen. An undying bone. The dragon seal rings inherited records had mentioned this. When ancient masters of great power fell, their bones could crystallize into these translucent relics. They hold the condensed legacy of those masters, their techniques and hard-won combat experience. Simply carrying one is enough to strengthen an ordinary warrior. But absorbing the energy within an undying bone directly? The gains are immeasurable. And the Dragon Seal Ring's records happen to include a complete method for absorbing and converting an undying bone's power. Yifan tucks the bone away with a smile, letting the blank innocence wash back over his face. Thank you so much, I'll keep it. He turns to Guo Li and Wang Fugi with the same guileless expression. He came to bring me a gift all on his own. And you two are grabbing him like that? Let go, I'll walk you out myself. Everyone in the room thinks Yifan has slipped back into his daze. But Guo Li and Xiahao know, Yifan has something else planned. Yifan's eyes go glassy and vacant. He slings an arm casually around Lu Qingyang's shoulder, as if walking an old friend to the door. Lu Qingyang has no idea what Yifan is planning. But being separated from those Grandmaster guards is his best shot at recovering the undying bone. Before long, Yifan leads him down to the underground parking level. With Wang Fugi and Guo Li still upstairs, the odds have shifted. Now it's just Xiahao and Lu Wuyang, and handling Yifan should be nothing. Lu Qingyang snaps his fingers. From over a dozen cars surrounding them, a group of martial arts fighters pour out and close in, encircling Yifan, Xiahao, and Liu Wuyang. Lu Qingyang laughs out loud. Yifan, heaven's gate stood open, yet you chose the path to hell. I'll send you on your way. Xiahao stares at him, cold. In his mind, Lu Qingyang's verdict is already sealed. Our young master was kind enough to walk you out. You're the one who threw yourself at the blade. Don't blame him for what comes next. Lu Qingyang scoffs. Not client? Ha! What is a brain-dead young master going to do? The words barely leave his mouth when Yifan moves. He slams his foot into the ground. A tremendous aura erupts outward and shatters the stone floor beneath him. Countless fragments launch with precision, tearing through Lu Qingyang's men. Against that level of martial energy, Lu Qingyang's bodyguards have nothing. They drop in an instant. Lu Qingyang's pupils blow wide. He stares at the carnage, and the truth finally hits him. Yifan, you've been faking. You've been deceiving us all. You've awakened, haven't you? Yifan steps forward, unhurried and cold. Just figured it out? Too late. Get on your knees, answer my questions honestly, and I'll make this less painful. Radiating off Yifan is beyond anything a Grandmaster can produce. It has to be martial sovereign level, but Chu Feng's intelligence said Yifan was at most a Grandmaster. If the assessment was wrong, Chu Feng's entire operation could be in danger. The thought moves him to act. He slides his hand toward his phone, trying to get a message to Chu Feng. Yifan barely seems to move. A surge of raw martial energy slams into Lu Qingyang's pocket and blasts the phone to pieces. Yifan's eyes are glacial. You're still trying to send word? Did you think you had a chance? Talk. Who is behind the Lu family? Young Master Zhou of Shangjing or Lone Wolf? Who else besides the Lu family was involved in the Xuanwu Warzone attack on my second brother? Lu Qingyang bares his teeth in a grin. You think waking up changes anything? You alone can't change how this ends. Keep dreaming. Lone Wolf from the Northwestern Warzone is already on the way. By my count, he arrives very soon. That will be the end of your entire family. And when you're dead, your wives will need comfort. Plenty of men will line up to give it to them. Yifan is done talking. He activates the 7-star Soul Rend Claw. It is a hidden technique from the Dragon Seal Ring, channeling martial energy to seize control of mental force, reaching inside the target's mind, crushing and tormenting the target from the level of the soul itself. As Yifan channels the energy, Lu Qingyang feels his skull about to burst. He stares at Yifan in disbelief. It feels like a blade carving into his skull, a dagger boring through bone and into his soul. His consciousness fractures and starts to sink. After letting him suffer a moment, Yifan speaks slowly. Now talk. Besides the Zhou family of Shangjing, who else is behind the Lu family? Why did they move against the Ye family? Lu Qingyang answers in a hollow, broken voice. The Lu family of Sheng City and our Lu family both took part. Our contact was Chu Feng, captain from the Northwestern Warzone. We don't know exactly who he answers to, but it's someone in the military. And young Master Zhou of Shangjing. He's not actually from the Zhou family there. Behind him is another organization, extremely powerful, called the Holy Sage Organization. What they're after is a map. The intelligence catches Yifan off guard, but dealing with them comes later. First, the man who killed his second brother must pay. Yifan's martial energy surges through Lu Qingyang's body and obliterates every meridian within him. Then he releases the 7-star Soul Rend Claw, letting Lu Qingyang's awareness flood back. A faint, cold smile crosses Yifan's lips. I'd love to finish you myself, but someone wants you dead more than I do, so I'll let him have it. As he speaks, he picks up a dagger from the ground and turns to press it into Lu Wuyang's hand. Take your revenge. Lu Wuyang had watched everything Yifan just did, and his eyes won't stop widening. He takes the dagger without hesitation. And facing Lu Wuyang now, Lu Qingyang finally breaks. What are you doing? We're brothers. You can't kill me. Lu Wuyang looks at him, and doesn't hesitate for a single breath. The dagger drives into his chest. The scene shifts. The Lu family estate in Sheng City. Lu family patriarch Lu Zijian receives a video from an unknown sender. He leaps to his feet. How does the Yi family fool have the power to kill Qingyang? His voice shakes. Call Qingyang right now, someone must be playing a trick. His men move immediately. but no matter how many times they try, Lu Qingyang's phone gives nothing. The color drains from Lu Zijian's face. Impossible, my son. Killed by that fool from the Yi family. Qingyang's power was above Grandmaster level. To kill him would require someone at the absolute peak of that realm. A fool couldn't do this. He turns to his men, urgent. Contact Chu Feng immediately, he needs to know. Meanwhile, at a hidden compound somewhere in the northwest, Elder Ge receives the news. His first instinct, it has to be false. One of his men tries to steady him. Lu Qingyang may be gone, but Lu Zijian has already reached out to the Black Robe Society from the east. Their people are ready to join forces with Chu Feng. Zhang Ge speaks, his tone heavy. Something is very wrong with the Yi family. That prodigy they wrote off as a fool, I think he's woken up. The calculations from above have always predicted it. The Yi family would produce a Kailin child, a being capable of shaking the entire Great Xia Empire, the entire world order. That's why those above poured so much into destroying the Yi family. They eliminated every possibility, every one, except the fool Yifan. I don't know if there's still time. By now Yifan is back at the Yi family estate. Lu Wuyang's loyalty is complete. He will pour himself into rebuilding Yi group. And Yifan is free to turn his full attention to the Lu family. He takes out the undying bone taken from Lu Qingyang. His martial energy stirs. He begins following the method recorded in the dragon seal ring, drawing out and absorbing the pure vital force locked inside. A soft luminance rises from the undying bone, as if something long dormant has been awakened. The next moment, an immense wave of energy begins pulsing outward from the room. Yifan feels it immediately, a surging, vibrant force flooding into every meridian in his body, like a river dammed for ages finally breaking through. As the undying bone's power pours into him, so does a flood of profound combat experience, techniques and instincts accumulated over lifetimes. Excitement rises in his chest. At this rate, he will break through to the 5th Emperor level before long. When that happens, there will be almost no one in the entire Great Xia Empire who can stand at his level. Then, something shifts in his core. It feels like something has cracked open. The barrier of the martial sovereign realm, it shatters. Yifan can push into the martial emperor realm. Without a moment's hesitation, he stays seated and drives every ounce of his energy toward that breakthrough. Ye Changfeng senses the breakthrough happening. He moves quickly, signaling his aide to bring his prized protective talisman. Right now, the only thing that matters is keeping Yifan safe. The breakthrough must not be discovered by those who wish him harm. Ye Changfeng feels a wave of relief. Xiaofan is finally awake. There is still hope for the Yi family. Martial Emperor level power, a truly terrifying force. Yifan barely lets a trace of his martial energy leak out, and it sends Ye Changfeng flying. The massive surge of energy blasts straight through the ceiling and rockets into the sky. A golden pillar of light erupts and floods all of Yun City with its glow. Every martial arts master in the city snaps to attention. It appeared. Get the equipment, now! The device runs a precise scan. The bearded man's expression turns grave. The undying bone, has the trail our master left behind finally shown itself? The master vanished so many years ago. Before leaving, he ordered us to protect the Wandering Soul organization and stand ready to serve the young lord. We have waited 20 years, and now the coordinates are locked. It is the Yi group. Yifan runs his martial energy through 49 full cultivation cycles. Only then does he feel the energy inside him mostly absorbed. Even with the dragon seal ring strengthening his constitution from an early age, he still cannot take it all in. The remainder quietly hides itself within his meridians, waiting to be used later. The inner flame burning deep in his energy core blazes stronger than ever. The energy mass coiled within him grows denser and more solid. His martial emperor power has reached a truly terrifying level. He can even sense the life energy flowing through every living creature around him, and draw from it at will. He also senses his grandfather standing guard just outside the door. It is time to tell him. The door swings open. Yifan calls out to Ye Changfeng. The old man says nothing, but tears slide silently down the corners of his eyes. My boy, you have suffered so much. When did you wake up, Xiaofan? You have been keeping this from your grandfather all this time. Yifan quickly fills him in on everything, every detail of what has happened since he came back to himself. The day the Yi family was massacred, 5 years ago when I was testing the inherited ring, the accident forced me to seal myself away for 5 years. That is why I am only waking now. I am sorry. Ye Changfeng is stunned. So it was you all along, the Zhao family, the Li family, the Wang family, and Shujian too. Yifan has no intention of hiding anything. He lays out every plan. That is right. Based on what Lu Qingyang and the Zhao family confessed, more than one faction came after the Yi family. There is a group called the Holy Sage Organization, and there are people from the military. Lu Qingyang took part in the assassination of second brother. He has been dealt with. Now a major player from the northwest is moving directly against me and the Yi family. That is why I pushed so hard to break through. Next, I am going to have Lu Wuyang organize a new business group to provide strong financial backing. I also need a combat support unit. They want to come after the Yi family? They want to move against the Su family, Yu Linglong and the others to intimidate everyone else? Fine. We will pull out every one of their claws, one by one, until they have no choice but to show their faces. They will pay for what they have done. When Yi Fan finishes, tears stream freely down Yi Changfeng's face. He wipes them away. Heaven has not forsaken us. They always said the Yi family would produce a true prodigy, and here you are at last. With ambitions like yours, how could your grandfather not stand by your side? Come with me. Yi Changfeng leads Yi Fan toward the garden behind the Yi family estate. Yi Fan looks around, puzzled. Is this not just our back garden? What are we doing here? Yi Changfeng walks up to one of the decorative rockeries and feels around with his hands, pressing here and there. The flat ground beneath them begins to tremble. The earth splits open, revealing a massive staircase leading down into the dark. Yi Fan stares, stunned. I played in this garden my entire childhood and never once noticed there was a whole world hidden underneath. Even now, at Martial Emperor level, when he had swept his senses across the ground earlier, something had blocked him. Someone powerful clearly placed binding seals throughout this garden, enough to shield it from any outside detection. They descend well over 100 meters before the passage suddenly opens wide. A vast underground hall stretches before them, lined with row upon row of memorial tablets. Yi Changfeng speaks quietly. These are the commanders who gave their lives as part of the Tianlong army. Burn incense for them. It is time you knew all of this. After Yi Fan finishes paying his respects, Yi Changfeng guides him toward a side door. Originally, with the protection of those brothers, I had hoped to let you live a quiet, easy life. But things are what they are. You must now carry the weight of the Yi family on your shoulders. The moment Yi Fan steps through the door, 4 strikingly beautiful attendants rush toward him and bow deeply. We pay our respects to the young master. Yi Fan stands there, surrounded, completely caught off guard. So this is what carrying the family's burden looks like. Yi Changfeng clears his throat awkwardly. Do not get the wrong idea. Just take it all in. All Emperor energy radiate outward. He senses it immediately. All 4 of them are Grandmaster Realm warriors. Breathtaking in appearance. Every one of them prepared for him alone. Yi Changfeng smiles. If you are going to do great things, you need people who are both capable and loyal. These 4 were not arranged by me. They were left for you by your mother before she departed. She said the day would come when you would need them. Yi Fan's eyes go wide. My mother. I was told she passed away. Why have I never seen her, not once in my entire life? Yi Changfeng is quiet for a moment. Then, slowly, your mother is not dead. She and your father simply went somewhere very far away. Before she left, she told me, if you turned out to be ordinary, none of this would ever be needed. But the truth is, you were never ordinary. You reached peak Grandmaster Realm at 15. If not for the accident 5 years ago, I would have told you all of this back then. Beyond what is hidden here beneath the Yi family estate, your mother also arranged other contingencies across the Great Xia Empire. Much of it even I do not know. You will have to uncover the rest yourself. With every word, Yi Fan feels the shock deepen. His mother mapped out his entire path more than 20 years ago. Just what kind of woman is she? Yi Changfeng leads him deeper into the hall. At the far end, a group of black-clad fighters are in the middle of training. The moment they spot Yi Fan and Yi Changfeng approaching, they stop immediately and bow in unison. Yi Changfeng makes the introduction. Your mother handpicked each of these people from childhood. They have been trained for years under a 1 in 81 death selection. They are called the Blood Guards, every one of them utterly loyal. If you want to build your own force, they are your foundation. Their physical constitutions have been exceptional since birth, and it seems your mother placed binding seals on them as well. Yi Fan breaks into a quiet smile. With this, his combat support unit already has its core. He raises a hand. At ease, I will give you your orders shortly. Yi Changfeng continues the tour through the underground hall. In the innermost secret chamber, Yi Changfeng reaches into his robe and pulls out a black token carved with dragon markings. He rubs it firmly. A pulse of martial energy sweeps across the surface, and something seems to be wiped away. In the next instant, Yi Changfeng uses a thread of energy to cut Yi Fan's finger open and lets the blood drip onto the token. Yi Changfeng places the token in Yi Fan's hands with quiet gravity. It is time for the Tianlong army token to pass to you. The Tianlong token was forged and tempered by the blood and martial energy of 1,000,000 soldiers. It carries a deep, hidden connection to that army. In a moment of true crisis, the Tianlong army soul can lend you its strength. This too was designed by your mother. As for how it works exactly, even now I do not fully understand it. Xiaofan, never betray the Yi family, and never betray those sisters-in-law of yours. Yi Fan raises an eyebrow. Before I rebuild the Yi family, there is one thing I need to do first. Heal the injuries you have been carrying inside you. Yi Changfeng blinks. Lei Qianjue already treated me. Are you saying you can do better than him? Is Lei Qianju your man? Ye Fan does not deny it. His martial energy is too weak, the effect was always going to be limited. I am a martial emperor now. I can clear out every hidden danger in your body. Ye Fan's martial emperor power surges outward. He draws on the unabsorbed undying bone energy within him and channels it into Ye Changfeng, rapidly mending years of hidden damage, bringing withered meridians back to life. As Ye Changfeng feels his meridians knitting back together, his energy steadily rising, a flash of awe crosses his face. This boy, just like his mother, is no ordinary person. In just a few minutes, Ye Changfeng feels completely reborn, as though decades have melted away in an instant. Xiaofan, I think I am on the verge of a breakthrough. If only I had some pills to push me over the edge. Ye Fan smiles calmly. Pills are the last thing you need to worry about, grandfather. I have been able to refine vitality pills on my own since 5 years ago. There are 5 pills in here. Keep them. Use one for your own breakthrough, and if any other core members of the Yi family are worth developing, let them take one too. When you run out, just ask me for more. Ye Changfeng uncorks the small porcelain bottle. The rich fragrance of the vitality pills drifts out, and his jaw simply will not close. Is there anything in this world that can actually stump you, boy? A subordinate rushes in with urgent news. Elder Yi, young master, there is trouble outside. Someone is forcing their way in. They are extremely powerful. Our guard unit has already taken heavy casualties. Ye Changfeng's brow tightens. So they have finally come. Outside, the Yi family's grand entrance is in ruins. The imposing gates have been smashed to rubble, stone fragments flying everywhere, the ground cratered into a wide, jagged hollow. Chu Feng leads his men straight through, no attempt to conceal himself, no hesitation, driving directly into the Yi family compound. Captain Leng Feng and the Yi family's core guards try to hold the line, but Chu Feng is well above the 5th sovereign realm, and he has 5 or 6 grandmaster-level fighters at his side. Anyone Leng Feng sends forward is walking to their death. Chu Feng watches and smiles coldly. Captain Leng Feng, save your effort. Your people cannot stop me. You are a brave man, I will give you that. Stand aside, I am here for Ye Changfeng and Ye Fan. Everyone else keeps their life, as long as they do not fight back. He waves a hand. His grandmaster fighters step forward in unison, their martial energy roaring to life around them. The shockwave slams into Captain Leng Feng, and he coughs up a mouthful of blood on the spot. At that moment, Ye Fan arrives and catches Leng Feng before he falls. In an instant, 6 grandmaster-level warriors appear and take position at Ye Fan's sides. Chu Feng's expression darkens. What is this? Ye Changfeng fixes his eyes on Chu Feng, his voice like ice. When I was cutting down enemies on the battlefield, you were still in diapers, and now you move against the Yi family in the shadows, and you will not even spare our last surviving heir? Chu Feng is Elder Zhang's most capable lieutenant. He recovers quickly. Elder Yi, the fate of the Yi family is already sealed. I was prepared to offer you a dignified end, but since you insist on making this difficult, I will just have to see you off myself. Ye Fan stands beside his grandfather, the corner of his mouth twitching slightly. He looks Chu Feng up and down. You want to fight? Good. A perfect chance to test what the undying bone has given me. At that moment, a powerful surge of martial energy erupts at the gate. Another group of fighters floods into the Yi compound. Whoever wants to touch our young lord is going to have to get through me first. A rumble of footsteps. At least 20 or 30 powerful fighters materialize before everyone, and in a single motion they encircle Chu Feng and his men. Chu Feng immediately recognizes the man leading them, Niu Heir, of the Wandering Souls. What are you doing here? He knows exactly who they are. The Wandering Soul organization is the strongest martial alliance to rise from among the people of the Great Xia Empire. Word is they have established over 100 branches across the globe, and foreign dignitaries have considered it an honor to join their ranks. But then, not long ago, something major apparently shook the organization from within. The entire group went quiet, pulling back into the shadows. Niu Heir has no patience for pleasantries. He looks straight at Chu Feng. Was I unclear? I am here to protect our young lord. You want to go to war with the Wandering Souls? Go ahead. Try lifting one finger. Chu Feng is not ready to back down. He claps his hands lightly in the air. Beyond the walls of the Ye compound, dozens of fighters materialize. Veiled faces, katanas at their hips. The moment Niu Heir sees the Black Robe Society fighters appear, his fury ignites. You filthy traitor! Have you forgotten what those East Island dogs did on our soil? You dare conspire with them? If I do not kill you today, I will take your name as my own. Chu Feng ignores every word. Pride does not fill your stomach. The Yi family dies today. Move. As the Black Robe Society fighters surge forward, their captain leans close to Chu Feng and murmurs coldly, Commander Chu, we fight together today. When this is over, do not forget what you promised us. On the Yi family side, every martial warrior under Captain Leng Feng's command raises their blades, ready to meet the assault. But at the critical moment, Ye Fan raises a hand and stops them all. Have everyone fall back to the underground chamber. he says calmly. Today, I handle this myself. Seeing the resolve in Yifan's eyes, Yi Changfeng says nothing more. He turns and gives a single order. Everyone, fall back, now. Within moments, everyone is pulled back to the entrance of the inner chamber. But Yifan and his 4 attendants remain outside, clearly with no intention of retreating. Heir and his people had sensed the massive energy surge and come to investigate. Seeing this, his eyes light up. The young lord is going to fight this one himself. Chu Feng dismisses him with a wave. Village idiot, your grandfather retreated and left you standing here alone. Is that what you are? A piece he is willing to sacrifice? Does that hurt? Let me put you out of your misery. The same way I dealt with your eldest brother. Blade by blade, piece by piece. The words land like a blade. The 4 attendants at Yifan's sides instantly ignite with martial energy, ready to tear Chu Feng apart. Yifan calmly places a hand on the nearest attendant's shoulder. Stand down. I did not keep you out here to fight. You are here to clean up afterwards. The words, calm, clear, coherent, throw Chu Feng off balance. You are not really an idiot, are you? You have been playing dumb this whole time. Yifan grins. Not an idiot. I have gotten a lot stronger. His martial energy detonates outward in a massive wave. In a single instant, every last one of Chu Feng's goons is sent flying, gravely wounded before they can even react. Chu Feng's face drains white. His legs stagger beneath him. That martial energy. Have you actually broken through to martial emperor level? Yifan takes one slow step forward, his gaze fixed on Chu Feng like ice. That is right, martial emperor. I have been waiting for you for a long time. Glad you finally showed up. Watching Yifan close the distance, Chu Feng spins around and screams at his men. What are you standing there for? Take him down. 2 Grandmaster warriors charge, blades raised, hacking wildly toward Yifan's chest. The faintest twitch crosses Yifan's face. In that same instant, an invisible wall of force materializes in midair and stops both Grandmaster warriors dead. With a lazy flick of 2 fingers, their blades shatter inch by inch and clatter to the ground. Then his martial energy drives into their arms. A wet splitting sound, and both Grandmaster warriors detonate into a crimson mist that drifts slowly into the air. The sight freezes everyone on the field. Pupils dilate. Breath stops. This is the terror of a martial emperor. What is the point of fighting this? The Black Robe Society fighters are the first to recover, and their first instinct is to run. But the moment Yifan revealed himself before them, their chance at survival ended. He activates his blink ability. His body becomes a ghost, countless afterimages weaving through the Black Robe Society fighters at blinding speed. Within seconds, every fleeing fighter freezes in place. A massive gash opens across each of their chests. Blood sprays. Chu Feng's instincts scream at him to run, but his legs feel as though they have been filled with lead. He cannot move at all. Yifan does not hesitate. He has no intention of dealing with Chu Feng the conventional way. A streak of light flickers at his wrist. He places his palm directly over Chu Feng's skull. As the light seeps into Chu Feng's mind, he begins to convulse violently. Yifan stares down at him, cold and merciless. Talk. Who do you serve? Who sent you? With his very soul under Yifan's grip, Chu Feng confesses almost involuntarily. Elder Zhang of the Northwest. Elder Zhang is the one moving against the Yi family. Every assassination carried out against the Ye family. Elder Zhang had a hand in planning all of it. He runs the operations across the Northwest. Yifan's brow knits tight. Elder Zhang, one of the 9 Grand Elders of the Great Xia Empire, the one overseeing military affairs in the Northwest. They have already brought a Grand Elder into this, who is truly leading the charge against the Yi family. And the Black Robe Society, have they been targeting the Yi family too? Chu Feng's voice is hollow. They have been hunting the Great Xia Empire's most gifted talents and key figures for years. We use them against the Yi family. Their next target is Yu Linglong. The Black Robe Society has 5 sleeper units embedded inside the Great Xia Empire. Forces that strong. Yifan's rage ignites. Without a moment's hesitation, he crushes Chu Feng's skull where he stands. Yu Linglong, his first wife, is holding the front line in the southeast with nothing but peak Grandmaster strength. If she runs into one of those Black Robe Society units, she will be in real danger. He needs to warn her and find a way to boost her strength. The fastest way he can do that is through direct contact, letting his warm current flow into Yu Linglong. And so Yifan tucks a pillow under his arm and heads straight to Yu Linglong's room. Yu Linglong looks up in surprise. Xiaofan, it is so late. What are you doing here? Yifan immediately grabs her wrist. I had a nightmare. It was terrifying. It is a shameless act, playing dumb again. But for her sake, he can afford to be a little pitiful just this once. Yu Linglong sighs softly and soothes him. You fool. Dreams are not real. Don't be scared. What did you dream about? Yifan makes his eyes go wide and trembles slightly. There were so many of them, all in black with blades. They were going to kill you. There was so much blood. You were hurt. Yu Linglong's pupils contract. Men in black. Could he mean the Black Robe Society? Is this a coincidence? Or has he actually sensed something? While she is still caught off guard, Yifan moves in close. I am scared. Let us sleep together. I will protect you. Just as Yu Linglong opens her mouth to respond, she feels it. A strange warm current rising inside her. It is not just warm. It is powerful. The bottleneck that has trapped her at Grandmaster Realm for years, it begins to crack. Yu Linglong can no longer stay calm. Xiao Fan, what exactly have you been hiding? Yifan blinks innocently. What are you talking about? I do not understand. Out of options, Yu Linglong flips over and pins him beneath her. If you will not tell me, I will find it myself. As the night unfolds, she feels it, wave after wave of warm current hammering against her bottleneck. When it is over, Yifan thinks to himself quietly, when you wake up tomorrow, Grandmaster will no longer be your ceiling. Rest well. Yu Linglong herself senses it. Her realm has shifted, and her curiosity about Yifan has never been stronger. Next, Yifan tracks down NEUR of the Wandering Soul organization. Today's visit is to formally pay our respects to the young lord. As you instructed, we have suppressed any word of your victory over Chu Feng. Publicly, it was the Wandering Souls who handled it. Yifan raises the question he has been sitting on. Things were moving too fast before. Now I need answers. What exactly do you mean by pledging to serve me as your lord? The Yi family and the Wandering Souls have never had any connection. NEUR reaches into his robe and produces a jade pendant, broken, a remnant shaped like a sword fragment, and holds it out to Ye Changfeng. Elder Yi, our master left this with us before departing. He said the young lord would believe us the moment he saw it. The moment Ye Changfeng sees the broken pendant, his expression shifts. How does Xiaoju's jade fragment end up in your hands? NEUR shakes his head. I do not know the full story. The last time our master met with us, he pressed this into our hands and told us, we must pass the wandering souls on to the young lord. I am ashamed it took us this long to confirm who he was. Ye Changfeng nods and turns to Yifan. Xiaofan, it is true, this is your mother's doing. It seems that beyond everything hidden beneath the Yi estate, she had other pieces in play. With his grandfather's confirmation, warmth rises in Yifan's chest. Even the wandering souls, folded into his hand. Just what kind of extraordinary woman is his mother? Yifan turns to NEUR. Captain Niu, if you are my mother's people, then you have my trust. I have an important mission for you. I am moving against Elder Zhang in the northwest. You will follow my instructions. But at first light the next morning, Yifan is already strolling down Antique Row in Yun City with Su Yushui. Su Yushui, however, is anything but relaxed. Worry is written all over her face. Yifan notices and quickly leans over. What is wrong? You look unhappy. Su Yushui lets out a long sigh. The SU group still has a serious problem. To begin official production of the beauty balm, we need a manufacturing license from the Pharmaceutical Association. But Yu Chang, the chairman of the Southwest Pharmaceutical Association, will not give anyone the time of day. Even our top connections could not move him. There is only one license slot for the entire Southwest region this year, and the Jin family, the SU group's biggest rival, is going all out to take it. If they grab it first, the SU group is in serious trouble. With all those pending orders, the breach of contract penalties alone would be a massive blow. The name rings a bell. Yifan turns it over quickly in his mind, and it clicks. Yu Qiang's name appears in the core member roster of Tianjimen, stored within the Dragon Seal Ring. He had already reached out to Peng Hai on behalf of the SU group. This visit to Antique Row offers another angle. The right gift to the right person could be a nudge in Yu Qiang's direction. Either way, Yifan needs more allies for the battles ahead. Just then, something catches his eye. In the doorway of a small antique shop nearby, two middle-aged men are lurking, trying to quietly sell a painting to the shopkeeper. Yifan's gaze sharpens. He senses it immediately, an ancient resonant energy pulsing from that scroll. That painting is something special. His sharp ears catch every word. They are selling it for 1,000 yuan. By his reckoning, that scroll is worth at least 10 million. He turns to Su Yishui. Go on ahead. I need to use the restroom. I will catch up in a minute. Inside the shop, the owner is already closing the deal. We agreed. 1,000 yuan, cash in hand, no backing out once it changes hands. The moment the two men leave, the shopkeeper Ma San eagerly unrolls the scroll. He examines it closely. The proportions are bold and forceful, the lines sharp, the depth remarkable. Signed by Wu Daozi, a tiger descending the mountain. But the surface is so faded and worn, it has no visual appeal whatsoever. Before Ma San even turns around, Yifan materializes at the shop entrance. 1,500 for that painting. I will take it. Ma San stares for a beat. Then his expression shifts to barely concealed delight. This easy mark thinks it is the real thing. Today is my lucky day. He puts on his most earnest smile. Ah, but this is an authentic Wu Daozi. Took everything I had, 500,000 just to get my hands on it. If you are serious about buying, I will give you a real price, 300,000, and it is yours. Yifan steps forward with a smile and pulls up a video on his phone, one he recorded just moments ago. There is no need to be so greedy. Take a handling fee and call it a day. I am here to buy a painting. 1,500 yuan. You keep 500 for your trouble. You are not losing anything. Ma-san grits his teeth. Fine, you win. Yifan counts out 15 red bills and places them in Ma-san's hand with a calm smile. Try doing business with a little integrity next time. He has barely taken a few steps out of the shop when a girl's voice rings out from the crowd. Excuse me, would you sell me that painting? I will give you 8 million for it. One sentence and the entire crowd goes silent. Then erupts. That is Ren Zhuiying, the young lady of the Ren family of Shang City. Word is she knows her antiques. If she is offering 8 million, she has a reason. Did everyone just witness a once-in-a-lifetime find? At the shop entrance, Ma-san catches the number, 8 million, and nearly collapses. Yifan ignores the commotion entirely. He pulls out a bottle of mineral water and pours it straight over the surface of the scroll. The crowd erupts. What are you doing? She just offered 8 million and you are ruining it? Only Ren Zhuiying watches with a different expression. A light sparks in her eyes. This person knows exactly what he is doing. She raises her offer without hesitation. 10 million, what do you say? The crowd is completely lost. Yifan still says nothing. He waits until the water has fully soaked through, then lets a thread of martial energy pulse through his fingers, grips one corner of the scroll, and tears. A thin film peels away from the surface, like a sheet of laminate covering what lies beneath. An elderly man in the crowd lets out a cry. A layered painting, the legendary layered painting technique. The outer layer is a sheepskin protective film. The real masterpiece is inside. This is genuinely by Wu Daozi, a real masterpiece. This is not just a great find. Not even 20 million would cover it. 15 million, sell it to me. The corner of Yifan's mouth barely moves. The moment the film tears away, the ancient energy flowing through the scroll pours into Yifan, drawn in completely by his martial energy. He feels it clearly. As the ancient energy pours into his core, the inner flame at the heart of his energy center blazes stronger, burns brighter. The ancient energy in the scroll is fuel. Like firewood feeding a fire, it nourishes the mysterious heart flame within him. Just then, Ren Zhuiying pushes through the crowd and grabs Yifan's arm, shaking it gently. 30 million, please sell it to me. My grandfather's birthday is coming up and I have no idea what to get him. Please, just this once? As she sways, her collar shifts, and for just a flash, a golden phoenix marking flickers into view at her neckline. A single glimpse, but Yifan's pupils blow wide. That phoenix marking. 6 years ago, while carrying out a covert mission in Shang City, he was nearly killed in an ambush. A girl saved his life. The night was too dark to see her face, but he saw that golden phoenix marking at her collar. And now, here in Yun City, he is standing in front of her. A life debt repaid with one's hand in marriage, but he already has 7 wives. There is simply no more room. Still, since she wants the scroll so much, why not give it to her? Yifan reaches out and tucks the scroll directly into Ren Zhuiying's hands. Now that is what I call filial devotion. Consider it a gift. Ren Zhuiying stares at him, something stirring in her mind. He is already turning to leave. She reaches out quickly. Wait. As she speaks, she reaches up and unfastens a jade pendant worn close to her heart, holding it out to him. I do not like owing people. This jade is from my family. It should be worth something. Take it. And if you are free next month, you are welcome to come to my grandfather's birthday banquet at the Ren estate. Just as Yifan is about to look away, he catches it. Thin black threads coiling around Ren Zhuiying's forehead, threaded through with streaks of blood red. Someone has done something to her. A blood disaster curse, and a severe one. Yifan's brow tightens. He could have walked past without knowing, but now that he sees it, he cannot do nothing. His eyes drop to her wrist. She is wearing a bracelet. He takes hold of her wrist. Let me see that bracelet for a moment. As he speaks, his martial energy moves at lightning speed, carving a series of intricate protective engravings into the bracelet's surface. When he finishes, he looks up. For the next 2 weeks, keep this bracelet on at all times. Do not let it get wet. It will keep you safe. Ren Zhuiying does not understand what he just did, but something about his manner tells her it is genuine. She nods. Yifan pockets the jade pendant and strides toward Wanbao Pavilion, gone from her sight in an instant. Ren Zhuiying suddenly feels it. Where his hand touched her wrist, a warm current is rising through her body. Her pupils contract sharply. 6 years ago, the boy she saved. That night, when she held him, she felt the same thing. That same warm current flooding through her, it sent her martial energy soaring overnight. The pieces fall into place all at once. Ren Zhuiying's eyes light up. She cannot contain herself. Fate is truly unbelievable. It is him. I finally found him. She immediately dials a number, face flushed with excitement. Find someone for me. I want everything on him. When Yifan steps into Wanbao Pavilion, Su Yushui and Manager Wu are just emerging from the back room together. Su Yushui looks at him with deep gratitude. Manager Wu, this is far too generous, something this valuable, and you will not even accept payment. Manager Wu waves her off quickly. Please, Director Su, do not mention it. We already feel terrible that we cannot offer open support to the Yi family. Think of this as a small token. Yi Fan catches the tail end of the exchange as he walks in. He understands immediately. Wanbao Pavilion is making a gesture, reaching out to both the Yi and Su families. At that moment, a group of people storms in through the entrance, all bristling with arrogance. Wanbao Pavilion thinks so highly of itself, does it? Today I am here to see exactly how good you really are. Everyone watching, this is Wanbao Pavilion headquarters, and we are here to take them down a notch. Manager Wu's brow creases the moment he sees them. These people again, will they never stop? Yifan glances over. What is going on? Manager Wu lets out a weary sigh. That is young master son of Zhu Baozhai. Wanbao Pavilion has outranked the Sun family's jewelry house for years. The only way they rise is if we fall. Manager Wu steps forward to meet him. Young master son, the treasure appraisal contest was settled a long time ago. Is the Sun family really such a sore loser? Sun Desheng smiles coldly. You cheated, I am demanding a rematch. Manager Wu's expression darkens. Wanbao Pavilion is a place of business, young master son. We do not have time for this. Sun Desheng turns to face the crowd. You all saw that, right? Wanbao Pavilion has a guilty conscience, they are too afraid to face us. If Manager Wu has no real skill, he should just shut the doors and go home. Stop hiding behind tricks. Su Yishui watches and frowns. Without a contest, there is no way to silence the crowd. And then Yifan steps forward. A contest, perfect. There is nothing I love more than a contest.